Were you, or were you not, on a gay cruise?
Now, you're 120% dick pic.
Everybody that age, they're sperminator.
Yeah.
We don't care about anything else. We're a walking hard on looking for a hole.
That's. I have to say you're right on that one. Oh, my God.
A stiff breeze comes through the room and you return the favor.
Got her in. Oh. Somewhere on the outside of this building, there is a hole where squirrels come in.
Better than a hole where dicks come in.
Yeah, better than that.
Going down the stairs to wash the laundry. What the hell? Shh. Pizza. Stop it now. I order you to stop. I'm still touching myself.
Yeah!
All young bitches want to do is pop pills, smoke weed, get drunk, lay around, suck dick, eat hot Cheetos, charge they phone, get a sew and weave, twerk, be bisexual, eat McDonald's, wash they pussy in the sink, lie, take selfies, and talk shit through Wi-Fi because they phone never on.
I think washing they pussy in the sink is my favorite part. The Vietnamese trade in dongs. Figuratively and literally, I'm sure.
Oh, my God, that's hilarious.
I did decide to look it up. 500,000 dongs is a good night for Pop's ex.
Like most women, he's an emotional thinker.
Good God.
I mean, that's part of the problem we're having now in our society is we have a bunch of emotional thinkers that want the world to, to fall in line with their emotions. It's not. Look, reality doesn't give a shit about emotions.
It's my lived truth. Fuck your lived truth.
No, it's not. It's your perspective.
Kiss my ass.
Literally like, hey, Sergeant Pop, you got to turn your bear suit. I'm like, over my dead body. No. Just give me a statement of charges. Yeah. You're never getting this back. Yeah. You can suck it.
I'm going to wear this with my Russian coat.
you will bury me in this. Hey! Why you gotta fucking be like that, man?
Because I'm an asshole, and I learned from the best. I'm sitting across from him, and I'm pointing at you with all four fingers.
All right, first of all, the Russian jacket is World War II surplus.
I'll send you a picture of it, Sarge.
Yeah, okay.
I got you standing wearing it with holding two giant buckets like you just collected all the chum from behind the dump dumpster at the bar, and you're going to go home and make ice cream out of it.
What's up, savages? Terrence Pop here with another episode of Grunt Speak that actually is Life in the Lair. And we're coming up to the end of October. Halloween's just a few days away. Now, I am a very curious person. I thoroughly believe in the supernatural, ESP, black magic, witches, the whole deal. I mean, I've traveled this world and I've seen and experienced some crazy ass shit. And today we're going to it's like a history kind of thing, but we're also talking a little bit about this cat lady conspiracy, spiritualist kind of stuff. And it really cuts deep. And when we go through the flow chart of insanity, which is
shit's gonna get weird.
It's gonna get weird. It really is. Now, with that being said, I hope you will come in on Thursday for the Devil's Night show. I do have my goddamn Elvis thing with the fucking wig. You sons of bitches, I gotta wear a wig with sideburns. It's bullshit, but okay. And for all the supporters out there, I want to apologize for Sunday. I went and saw my mother, earlier in the afternoon, came back, was getting ready, and then I got notification that some things had happened. Luckily, she's fine, and it's not a big deal at all. Just a little extra observation and sign some more paperwork. But anyway, let's get on with the show. I got Belladorf on station. And now, on a side note, he purposely did not show this to me until just before the show started because he didn't want me to do my own research. He wanted to see my actual surprise at the information he's bringing forward.
That, and I knew you'd go off down different rabbit holes because we had this discussion before the beginning of the show as well. No, but spiritualism, I had positive experiences. Yes, but we're talking about two specific, very batshit cat ladies from a period of time where they were able to get in there to the point where there's a whole movie genre and a restaurant about this shit.
Yeah, and if I recall, in the late 1800s, spiritualism exploded.
Spiritualism and what's known as Orientalism, where they were all about the Egyptian everything. That was Tutankhamun's tomb. That was, they would have Egyptian parties. People would like buy mummies to display at these parties, like actual mummies. And yes, they did burn some of them as locomotive fuel, but I think that was a couple of isolated incidents. I don't think that was like a regular thing.
I know, but just imagine that though. You have so many mummified corpses.
Yes.
You're like, okay, this is just out of hand. Let's just use it as fuel to make the train go for a while. Fuck it.
Some of those, though, it is recorded, were not actual mummies. There was a black market available for such objects and a whole industry and forging that stuff.
It's still
turned up as
it's still going on.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I mean, that's pretty much when the antiquity market started in the late 1800s, and it's still going strong.
That was the peak of Britain's power in areas like Palestine, Egypt, and India. And Egypt obviously is mystic haunted central. I mean, you've got the Egyptian gods there and all of that good stuff and mummies and the curse of Tut's tomb. Then you've got
in one of the pyramids when
Did
I
you?
was 19. Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh fuck
Nice.
yeah. I had to
How'd you
bribe
pull
the
that off?
guards and everything, but fuck it. It was me and my buddy Phipps. He's just
Tell us a pyramid story.
Well, I was in Sinai, Egypt, and we got like
Bright Star, right?
no, it was Sinai, the peacekeeping thing. I don't know what they call it. It was stupid. It was basically I joined the army to get assigned to NATO to go, stand 7 months in Egypt, Sinai desert, 1 month on, 1 month off. And my first sergeant just comes in the barracks, kicks open my door, he goes, pack a bag, you're going to Cairo. And I'm like, I don't want to go to Cairo. He's like, I don't calling this a request. I'm like, oh, okay.
Okay, guess I'm going to Cairo.
My buddy Phipps is like, yeah, fuck it, we'll go to Cairo. How much money you got? I'm like, I don't know. I had like maybe a couple $100, which is a lot when you're in 1987 private.
Also, that's a lot in 1987 Egypt.
Yeah. So, and we got to, we go to the bus and then we get like a quick briefing on like, don't eat the food, don't do this, don't do that, don't fuck with whores, don't mess with any women because they will kill you. This is a Muslim country.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So we go to Cairo, we go to Sadat's tomb. I got some pictures of me like jumping off the stairs. And then, we had this you know, you have like these guides that like attach to you kind of like a parasite. And this guy was like, I take you out all the good places. And I'm like, okay. So he's like, well, let's go see the pyramids.
Yeah.
So we bribed the guards because back then it wasn't as popular as it is today, but there was one guard on each corner. And it's like $5 American a piece. That's like 50 pounds to them back then.
Right.
I don't remember the exact exchange rate.
It was good.
And they literally let us we climbed up near to the top of the pyramid, and we ate, had a couple Pepsis, took some pictures, climbed back down, and he's like, "You want to go inside?" And I'm like,
"Well, yeah,
yeah." And we went that ramp to the bottom, and we saw the Queen's chamber and the other chamber with the sarcophagus in it. Then
that's Khufu's pyramid. Fuck you, jerk!
We climbed all the way top. They had those like granite lentils that are supposed to take the weight off of those.
Yeah.
We climbed all the way up through those, and I saw where Napoleon had written his name and some other of his generals at the top.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah, I actually saw that shit, and I wish I had some paint. I would have painted my name on there again, because that would have been sweet. You know, a private first class pop was here. Yeah,
that's fantastic.
But it was pretty fucking creepy.
But, I mean, it's only like a 3,500-year-old tomb.
No, but the thing is when I went in there, I did not get the tomb vibe. It was that whole complex was built for something else. I don't think it was a tomb.
Okay,
that's just my esp telling me.
Yeah.
And you know, we got done.
Look, if you get possessed live on the show, we're just gonna spam that shit everywhere. So
that'd be awesome. But we got done, and then on the way back, we're waiting for the bus, and I ate some street food, and we had to pull a bus over like 3 times so I could like take liquid shits because it was bad. And we pulled over, and there's literally minefield signs.
Yes,
and the driver's like, "Don't go too far, don't do." And I'm literally shitting in the sand with a whole busload of people, half I don't even fucking know, watching me. I'm like, this is so embarrassing. I get back to South Camp, and report on sick call, like I'm all fucked up. I got Montezuma's revenge or something. And the first thing they go is, did you eat any street food in Cairo? I'm like, yes. They're like, you're a dumbass. 2 IVs, 1 in each arm. They took the like liter size bags, taped them to my head, and then sent me out to watch a movie. And like, come back when they run dry. And there you go.
That's one of the benefits of the linguist community in Intel is that we could talk to the locals and ask where the good places to eat were.
No, this was straight up street food. I ate it on a dare. My buddy Phipps is like, I dare you to eat that. I'm like, I'll do it. Oh.
Bad idea.
I think it
so.
was like
Anyway,
smoked monkey or something. It was horrible.
Well, our story coincidentally touches on all of these places. We're going to go to Egypt. We're going to go to India, Tibet, Hollywood, which is probably weirder than all of those. But it all starts with this charming lady here, and a lot of people know the face, and a lot of people might have even heard the name of Madame Blavatsky.
They have a couple documentaries on her. I've watched them both.
There's documentaries, there's movies involving her. The series Penny Dreadful has a character that's supposed to be her.
Yeah.
And the whole 9 yards. Now, she's the daughter of German aristocracy in Russia. There was a line of Germans who were basically like the honor guard for the Tsar, and her father was one of them.
Okay.
So she gets into all of that stuff. She's a privileged little white girl. Okay. And at 17, she gets betrothed to a Russian officer who's 40 years older than her. And within a couple of weeks, she runs away.
Well, she doesn't want any of that old dick. I get it.
Well, life was different back then, too. He was probably creepy and didn't wash or some strange shit like that.
Well,
but
look, 40 years. I mean, I'm cool with a 20-year difference, maybe 25, but you go to
Mhm.
40, that is a big jump.
Yeah, it was an arranged marriage too.
Yeah. So
So now,
she said fuck it and ran off.
Mhm. So now she starts exploring. Let me get this over here. Did I pull 2 of those up? Why did I do that?
Hey, stand by. I'm going to turn the heat off in here. It's starting to get a little toasty.
Oh, you getting warm?
Yeah, I'll be
You
right back.
getting warm?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll be
go
right
ahead. I'll keep going here. But I'm looking for a thing. Here she is. Developing a reliable account of Blavatsky's life has proved difficult for biographers because in later life she deliberately provided contradictory accounts and falsifications about her past. She really got into the whole spiritualist thing. But once she got a little older, she got into mysticism, and she used the money from her family to travel to Egypt, where she met a whole bunch of people. Let's pull her back here a little bit. And here she's the founder of what's called Theosophy. And their whole paradigm is no religion higher than truth. This is their symbol, and people see this right away. Look, it's got a swastika. Okay, that's a Buddhist swastika from Tibet, which is like the center of mysticism.
You said Theosophy?
Theosophy.
All right. This is going to blow your mind.
Literally the study of religion.
There's an actual shop on Woodward in Berkeley that is opening with that Theosophy, whatever.
Yes, it's still around. It's still very, very active, which is the whole point of tonight's show.
I'm going to probably check that out, man.
You probably should. There's, as you can see, you know what? I'm going to scroll back real fast and really upset you guys. And
look at that.
Hey, it goes on forever. And I didn't even put everything in there.
All right. Now, first of all,
point blank, I did not put everything in here.
This is Battledorf Intel OCD. He's really good at this. He's really good at this.
Between 1871 and 1872, she goes to Cairo, which at the time is still part of the British Empire, essentially. They've got a lot of clout there. There's British outposts and garrisons there. She meets her friend Emma Cutting, and then Alexis Kolom and a Russian named Metrovich. They start out and talking. She goes back to Russia for a short period after that to her family. But then, not long after that, she goes, you know what? I'm going to go to New York. And she's escaped that one marriage and everything, but she meets a guy named Henry Steele Olcott. Now, this guy is an American lawyer. He's a Civil War veteran. He's an agricultural expert and a journalist. They met at her friend's farm. And they end up not married, but kind of welded together at the hip. And his big thing was investigating spiritualism, and she was really into all of that stuff too.
Okay,
now,
so that was like the original Lorraine, whatever.
Yes,
Lorraine.
Yeah,
now,
this is 1873.
Here, on a side note, I was stationed in Utica, New York for 5.5 years. I lived in Herkimer, and then Ilion, New York. And I went on tours of some of these. They're like castles or mansions.
Right.
And
that's these people. That's literally these people. This is what you're talking about.
And this woman, this Russian chick, was involved in all of that shit. She was literally
it's them.
She stood it all up.
Yeah.
She was like patient zero.
Yes.
And here's another side note too. Within 15 years of this happening, they had to basically I think it was 3 or 4 insane asylums were built in the same area as well.
Yes.
Syracuse, Utica, and there was 2 other ones. I don't remember the names.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sanatoriums, they were called. Sanatoriums.
Of course, yeah. That's where all the sane people like gather, right?
To put the people who are not as sane as they really should have been. So Helena Blavatsky founds this religion called Theosophy. And it is essentially a metaphysical study of all religions, and it's the root of ecumenicalism.
What was that word again?
Ecumenicalism? What?
You just knocked the needle out of the groove. What was that you just said? Equitherianism? What?
Equitherianism.
All
What?
right, forget it. Keep going. I'm sorry.
Ecumenicalism?
That's it right there. That one.
Okay, that's the belief that all of the different Christian religions are all the same anyway. So why are we fighting about it?
That's a valid.
Which, yeah, but the problem is that it starts wars, and you know that it starts wars. So
well, listen,
in your mind, it might be valid. However, history says no.
It's all the same God nailed to a stick. I'm just throwing it out there. Okay. People, it is what it is.
You're going to get pushback on that.
I know, but
okay.
I mean,
just so you know. Okay. So anyway, where are we? Then she's in New York, and then she decides to go to India, which is the seat of the British Empire at the time. Remember, we're still in Victorian England times here.
Oh yeah. And look, England like robbed India blind.
Wealthy Indians sold India to the English is a better, more accurate description there.
All right. Yeah.
It's a lot like the slave trade.
And it's
that's just reality.
Also, it's a lot like what's going on here in this country right now. I would say there's billionaires out there who have bought and paid for a lot of politicians and a lot of favors.
Oh yeah. No, yeah, that's fairly obvious. It's a whole different rabbit hole. Let's not go down that.
It's another show. That's another show.
Okay. So we're in 1879-ish right now. She starts meeting all kinds of people. The editor of a paper, the former government secretary of India, Ellen Octavian Hume. And these people all start to fall into her little spell world of theosophy. This guy, Alfred Percy Sinnett, who is the editor of the Pioneer newspaper, for example, he wrote books on the occult world and esoteric Buddhism.
Uh-huh.
Which
Didn't
is
you also meet Mahatma Gandhi?
Hang on, we're getting there.
This is going to be so good.
Hang on, we're getting there. Okay. She meets this guy here, Damodar K. Valankar. I have a hard time with Indian pronunciations. I never learned any of their language at all. I just never had cause to. At any rate, he's a mystic. So she starts meeting mystics. And then T. Saba Rao, who is also another mystic, but also a lawyer. And then Vala Babula Bula, who is, another mystic, but he's a 15-year-old mystic. Dayadana Saryawasti, founder of the Arya Samaj, which is another mystic group. And she's meeting all of these Indian mystics and learning all of their traditions and everything and incorporating it into what she knows. She was raised basically as an Orthodox Christian back in Russia up until she was 17.
That's all they had in Russia back then was Orthodox.
At the time. There were Muslims and Jews in there, but that wasn't the big influence, and she wasn't one of them.
Mm-hmm. They didn't get cooked and booked yet. That doesn't come for another 60 years.
Yeah, right. And then she meets Ross Scott, who is an Anglo-Indian official.
Now, the thing with India and all of the spiritual leaders that they have is the Indian religion goes back thousands upon thousands of years into
about 5,000 years,
6,000 years back.
As far as
it goes back farther, it's just all the scrolls and shit rotted away.
Well, there's also the fact that they didn't have a lot of writing back then. She returns to Europe around 1884 and starts repeating the whole process, but starts founding the lodges. And one of them, of course, is called the Blavatsky Lodge. Now, why am I going through all of this madness here? Well, this is peak cat lady season right here. She's in her mid-40s.
Mm-hmm. And bored.
At this point, she has no children.
She has no kids.
She has no husband. She's got no family to tend to. So she starts meddling. And Pop and I also had this discussion at the beginning of the show. He's like, oh, no, this is about, it's mysticism. This is forces of darkness. I'm like, forces of darkness is middle-aged cat ladies.
You're not wrong.
And that's what we're here to prove tonight. And that's the creepy portion of this fucking show tonight. Okay? The forces of evil are middle-aged cat ladies. Go to the internet right now. It's full of it. It's full of middle-aged cat ladies gloating over voting for a guy who wants to put them in burqas and stone them to death.
Yeah, you're right.
The internet is literally full of the forces of darkness and its middle-aged cat ladies.
That Sharia law shit's no joke.
Yes. Anyway, she begins attracting all of these like lower level aristocratic, high social status English people, and begins attracting some people that would become famous over time. Like, oh, how about W.B. Yeats? Anybody ever heard of the Irish poet W.B. Yeats? Well, he was also an occultist.
Also,
And
back then, there was no middle class. It was all upper class, and then you were just a serf. There was like
right, and then there were levels in the upper crust of social
Correct.
status. Like, you hosted parties, you were definitely on the list. You were on the list most of the time. Sometimes you were on the list. You were lucky to get on the list. You weren't on the list. We're like the levels.
Yeah, in a majority of England back then, you were not on the list.
No, that was the upper crust. That was just the upper crust that I was talking about just now.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the people who were not.
That was just the upper crust. No, then you've got the other people below that. Anyway, W.B. Yeats was a Blavatsky devotee. Oh, look at there. Who's this? Mohandas Gandhi.
Wow. That is insane.
Associate member of the Blavatsky Lodge.
And
he was an Indian lawyer studying in London at the time.
So hang on. Zoom in on a little bit so I can see the accomplishments. Met November of 89. Okay. He was studying studying lawyerism.
Keatleys, yeah. He was studying the Bhagavad Gita with the Keatleys, who is these guys up here, an English theosophist and the nephew of Archibald Keatley. These are aristocrats here. Co-founder of the Blavatsky.
Well, here's the thing, though. Is Mahatma Gandhi was from India, and you could study that text in India. Why do you have to go to England to do that? That's weird. Or
because he was in England studying to be a lawyer so that he could go back to India to be a lawyer in India with English credentials. Okay. That's like leveling up in India at the time.
Okay.
You had an Indian lawyer, and then you had an Indian who is a British lawyer. It's a level up.
Yeah, but it's also studying the
3,000 experience points at a level.
The Bhagavad Gita.
He was teaching that to the Keatleys.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
I got it.
While he was there studying to be a lawyer, he was teaching the aristocrats about the Bhagavad Gita, because that kind of thing in Victorian England at the time was considered cool stuff.
It was all the rave.
Exactly. All of this is building up, mind you. All of this is building up. Madame Blavatsky, she was known to have actual serious psychic powers from a young age. She could see stuff and hear stuff and know stuff. And that was real. And just like, well, I've seen it myself. I've seen it in more than one country as well. Korea has a tradition of that stuff. They have a shaman culture. I can't remember what they're called anymore, but it's exclusively women, and they're really good at what they do.
Like, I had a buddy who passed away. His name was Richard. He died at like 42. He was 41.
My buddy too, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I look, he was like my baby brother. I was absolutely crushed when I got the news that he passed away. And I went to go see a medium who came highly recommended from another guy I served with in Iraq who went to see her after his father died.
Right.
and she told him all kinds of shit that no one else knew.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll go see her. So I just wanted to find out if my buddy was okay, and she told me he was great, and he's laughing his ass off, and and he and I were big jokers, which we
That
were.
sounds like Rich. Yeah.
And then she's like, "There's anything else you want to ask me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm planning on checking out. I'm on the 65 and out plan." And she's like, "Oh no. You're gonna live to be significantly older than that, and you're gonna be a teacher." And I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about? I'm in the goddamn army. What? I mean, I teach soldiers." She goes, "No, something else. You're gonna be a teacher." And like a few years later, I'm running Redonkulas, giving lessons on a fucking whiteboard.
That's funny.
Keeping guys from killing themselves. Like, who knew?
That's funny. After you went to the army, Rich and I used to hang out under the underpasses on I-75, drink beer, smoke cigarettes, and spray paint the underpasses. That was like a thing we did like a night or two a month for some reason.
I get it.
Yeah. So meanwhile, back in Blavatsky land, she's racking up all of these famous
You unshared it. We can't see it.
Oh, my bad.
There you go.
I didn't unshare it. I just clicked away from it. The Arundel family, the Cooper Oakley family. Now, I know a lot of you don't know these names, but they're all lesser English aristocracy. I spent like a whole day going through all of these names. They're not relevant enough for me to give you the whole history, but everybody on this list is aristocracy. And that's her big freaking thing, is medium to the aristocrats. Then she starts meeting masters, Mahatmas, and these are all of the Indian gurus and yogis, and you've got an Egyptian master here, Master Serapis.
Wow.
Egyptian section of the Brotherhood, Tutuit Bey. Gave orders for early work with spiritualists, mentioned in various letters. Majority of Mahatma letters is to K.H. Kut Humi, claimed to have been her occult guardian since childhood. She had one of these guys appear to her when she was 15 years old in her parents' drawing room in it's now Ukraine. This guy appeared to her, and then years later she met him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So after all of that stuff, I'm going to go down here. This is such a fucking huge list that it's
Look at all that.
Yeah.
All right,
it just
first
goes
of all,
on and on and on. But
Yeah,
this is to show you before you interject, shut your cake hole for a second.
Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. We're at Peak Cat Lady here. Now, all of these names, these are all Anglican priest, English barrister, famous chemist and physicist, American inventor. Wait, what?
Edison, yep.
Thomas Edison.
He made a radio or some kind of device that could speak to
He tried to. He tried to. I stumbled across that information. Yes. He claims to have anyway, never have successfully completed that project. But yes, he tried. And there's a recording of him talking about it.
Yeah.
You can actually find, that's how I found that part there. Abner Doubleday was a famous Civil War general. And he was part of the Theosophy group.
Well, okay. Now, first of all,
her connections were off the hook. Alexander Wilder. Yep.
No, in regards to the Civil War general, all right.
Mm-hmm.
During the Civil War, they had a whole different relationship with death.
Mm-hmm.
They had no problem marching people out in ranks across open fields, taking accurate rifle fire from black powder rifles that could literally shoot you from 400 or 500 meters away accurately and farther.
Which at the time was a big deal.
Yeah, they're fucking morons.
Yeah.
And a lot of these officers who served during the Civil War got into the occult or spiritualism because they're like, there should not be a God that allows this to happen. And it spiritually broke so many people. Mm-hmm. There's all kinds of stories about it that are not in the history books, but you could find them if you know where to look.
Yeah. There are writings out there. It's in letters.
Yep.
I have a book of letters from the War of 1812 from officers that we should probably go through. Why I've got a book on my shelf of letters from the officers of 1812, I don't know, but there it is.
But
I
the
found it in a bookstore one day. I'm like, I need that.
You learn like
Yeah.
it's a different texture to the history
Mhm.
when you actually read the letters of people who are actually involved in these crazy ass events.
That is my preferred method of researching this whenever I am able to. Look, the textbooks that you got in school, the textbooks that you get at the library, if it's a textbook, it's garbage.
Yeah.
It's watered down and it tells a specific aspect of history that those authors wanted you to know.
It's more like an outline.
Yes, and often it's a misdirected outline.
Yeah.
What you want is the actual books whenever you can get them. Like I have sitting on the shelf one of the sets that I have to get through. I have a 6-volume set of Napoleon's biography that was written from 1924 to 1928. And I started reading that, and just the first couple of pages, like, this dude was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
This guy was crazy.
No, I came across a letter from a guy who survived one of the battles. I don't remember which one it was during the Civil War.
Right.
He was there with his 2 brothers.
Mm-hmm.
There were one brother on each side of him in the rank, and within a
Mhm.
few seconds, boom, both of them were gone.
Yeah.
That's the relationship with death we used to have. Like, it's sickening, and I don't think I could deal with that today.
We have a warrior ethos today, but it's nowhere near the warrior ethos of that era.
Yeah.
And then think of wading into battle with a broadsword.
I'd rather do that. With armor and a shield, fuck that. Getting shot.
Yeah.
No, thank you. Civil War muskets, I mean, the bullet was like this big and about this long. It's like getting hit with a lead penis. Ripped in half. The hell with that, man.
Well,
No.
the last guy to wade into war with a broadsword on a longbow hit Normandy. Actually,
Yeah, I know.
It was a British major.
Guy was a legend.
That was awesome. So we've set the stage. We've got Madame Blavatsky, and she is the spiritualist medium woman that a lot of people know.
Go back up to the symbol.
Okay.
All right. See that there? That's at the top. That's a swastika, a Jewish star, and an ankh, surrounded by a snake eating its tail.
That's the Ouroboros that is from Greece, and it's like an eternal creature. Above that is Sanskrit, and that would be Indian.
Yeah. I don't know what that says.
The swastika is Tibetan. I don't either. I don't read Sanskrit.
No.
Like I said, it's one of the language groups that I never got around to. I just never had any cause. We had guys who could, but I ain't one of them. Anyway, that's the symbol that they used. You'll note that there is no Christianity represented there at all.
0.
Which is often a hallmark of cat ladies who came from Christian upbringing and upper class families in that Victorian era.
Now, I can understand. I mean, I grew up, my grandfather was a minister, and, you just get bombarded with that shit over and over again. I had to go to Sunday school and read the Bible like 2 or 3 times.
I grew up Irish Catholic.
Yeah, and,
I grew up reading the Bible as a bedtime book.
Yeah, I rebelled. I used to have arguments with my grandfather that Jesus was a zombie and all that other shit. He did not like that.
I bet that went over well.
Oh, no, he was very upset.
My grandmother would have beat me to death if I said something. Both of my grandmothers would have beaten me to death if I said something like that.
Here's the best part, is after he passed away,
Mhm.
I read all of the books that were excluded from the Bible. And you get a whole different flavor of Christianity when you read all of those books.
When I was a teenager, I had a buddy named Adam who had his family Bible from Ireland that was like from 1820 or something like that. And it had a second book of Ruth.
Uh-huh.
In 1820, in Irish Catholic Bibles, there were 2 books of Ruth. There is only one today.
And the Council of Nicaea took reincarnation out of the writings too.
I don't know of any actual record of that, but that is the story. But that was also in the 7th century. Council at Nicaea was like 639 AD. Somewhere there.
The Gnostics, which they tracked down and burned them alive.
There was all kinds of stuff. There's the Dead Sea Scrolls. I forget what the name of those guys were. The Nabateans or something like that. Anyway, there was stuff in the Dead Sea Scrolls. There's all kinds of stuff. We could do a whole separate show on that. Let's get back to Mystic Land here. We've got the establishment of theosophy.
The point I'm trying to get at here is we have rich, bored, lonely cat ladies.
Yeah, middle-aged.
Middle-aged, who are looking for answers.
Yes.
And they're not taking it, to the man upstairs. They're looking for those answers somewhere else, and that's not really a good thing, in my opinion.
They're rejecting their past entirely. They're rejecting their own culture, their past, anything that they had to. Guinness.
But that's not a good thing, though.
No, but it's a pattern.
Yes.
What we're establishing here is this has been going on for a minute.
Yeah, you think?
Okay. What we're establishing here is the cat lady thing has been going on for a minute. Now, I know you see other stuff in the side here, like Crotona and Hollywood, California. Ignore that for a minute. Now that we've established Madame Blavatsky and Theosophy and all of these lodges that she's set up, and mind you, she set up lodges. The primary one is in India, and it's still there.
And all of this was done before the fucking internet. It was all networking.
Way before the internet. This is all done in from 1875 to about 1920, thereabouts.
Okay.
And now that we've got all of this set up, and theosophy is something that people are actually paying attention to, comes another little spoiled rich girl. This one's name is Alice Bailey. She was born in 1880, and we're here. Let's give a childhood on her. Born into a wealthy middle-class family, and as a member of the Anglican Church, received a thorough Christian education. She described an interview with her. Well, it's somebody wrote down an interview with her back in the 1920s.
I wonder if any of these people actually met Rasmussen from Russia, because he had the right ear. He had the ears of the Tsar in Russia back then too.
Rasputin,
sorry.
No. No, Blavatsky never got near Rasputin that I am aware of. She was away from Russia during that time.
Okay.
She was in other countries during that time.
Because he was doing the same shit.
Yeah.
He was pushing that spiritualism stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
In fact, they shot him, stabbed him, poisoned him, cut his balls off, drowned him, and then he finally died. So,
yes. You done?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's okay. Sorry.
But anyway, it's so fucking interesting, man.
There's so many rabbit holes we could go down here. We could do different shows on a lot of this stuff, but there's a reason we're doing this one tonight, and we're building up to the climactic moment here. Okay, we're getting there because Alice Bailey, she's from a wealthy British family, and she gets visited by one of these masters herself, like Blavatsky did. And he says, you need to learn self-control. So she starts developing self-control, but she doesn't know what for. But she's told that she's going to go to many countries in the world. And she's 15 when this happens, and she thinks this is the greatest thing in the world because she's a 15-year-old girl, and 15-year-old girls' heads are full of all kinds of ideas.
Yep.
None of them usually very good. This is why you need a father in the house. Just saying. And At the age of 22, she ends up doing evangelical work in connection with the YMCA in the British Army, where she went to India and met her first husband, a guy named Walter Evans. Now, Evans was a British soldier. She was an aristocrat, an English aristocrat. The parents did not approve of the union, but they let it slide. But they made her leave and go to America with her new husband.
To avoid the embarrassment?
To avoid the embarrassment. That was a thing back then. Where they had 3 daughters. Okay. And he pretty much grew disenchanted and beat her a lot. And she ended up leaving him with the 3 daughters, not having any of her family's money. She had to work at a sardine factory. Now, she's in Pacific Grove. I know exactly where she is. That's out the back gate of the Presidio.
Wow.
At the time. Yeah. She's out the back gate of the Presidio. If she's working in the sardine factory, she's working in Cannery Row, which is at the bottom of the hill on the bay. So I was there and didn't know that I was there, where Alice Bailey had been doing all of this stuff. Anyway, she goes through all of that, and during that process, she runs into some of Helena Blavatsky's actual students in Pacific Grove. They've got a little enclave there where they're doing all of this stuff, and she starts learning about theosophy, and it really resonates with her.
So we have overlap.
We have overlapping cat ladies now. Now, mind you, she was born in 1880. This is 1907. She's in India by 1915. She's divorced. So now she's at 35 with 3 kids. And she's what?
Dog pile cat lady.
Single mom cat lady.
Yeah. So so the husband made her and she left with the kids. She didn't leave the kids with the husband. Okay.
Yes, she was in America at the time where you could do that kind of thing. Because, I mean, that just is what it is. So she gets involved in the Theosophical Society and starts studying Blavatsky. And the record for the Theosophical Society, they keep records of all of this stuff. This is an actual, very organized organization.
It's like the temple.
It is. As a matter of fact, and it's got ties to the Freemasons as well.
I know.
Bailey became involved around 1917. Theosophist Joy Mills states that in 1918, she became a member of the esoteric section of the society, and a theosophist named Bruce Campbell.
Okay.
The actor Bruce Campbell, Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Well, there was a theosophist named Bruce Campbell as well, apparently. He quickly rose to a position of influence in the American section of the Adyar Society, moving to its headquarters at Crotona in Hollywood, which is basically North Hollywood. She became editor of its magazine, The Messenger, and a member of the committee responsible for the group. In 1919, Foster Bailey, who was to be her second husband, became national secretary of the Theosophical Society, and they married in 1921. So in a rare move, the cat lady gets remarried. But this guy is basically a cuck because she then goes on a theosophical rampage.
All right.
Let's go back over to our little there. There's her second founder. And she then establishes in 1922, 1 year later, the Lucifer Trust, which is initially called Lucifer Publishing. And this is what she does all of her writing through. Now, if you go online and search this stuff, it'll tell you, no, it was called the Lucifer Trust, but that's not really what she meant. And, Satan is also like, it's actually Saturn, not Satan, but the Lucifer Trust, though. And no, it's not really, Satanism or anything, but the Lucifer Trust. And so here's this Lucifer Trust.
Gaslighting in 1920.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
When
So
they still had
when
they still had gaslights.
Yes.
So it's like actual gaslighting in gaslight land.
Now listen, whenever I hear the word Lucifer, the first thing that comes to my mind is the devil.
Mm-hmm.
You can't sit there and go, oh no, I don't mean, they meant Saturn. Go smurf my balls, man. Come on.
balls smurfed, one each.
It's not happening. I know exactly what's going on here.
Yep.
So forces of darkness have been influencing our fucking civilization for quite some time, and I would say it really went in high gear in the late 1800s up until about 1940-ish.
Mm. No.
Okay.
See, the problem we have is, and I get it because StreamYard is shit. The problem we have here with the whole 1940 thing is this is in Topanga, California today. This is called the Inn of the Seventh Ray. And the seven rays are a key aspect of Theosophism. And there is still that same school of Theosophism in Hollywood and also in Topanga. This is up in the mountains above Malibu.
Bohemian Grove in California?
Yep.
Yeah.
But that's further north in San Francisco. This is this is above Malibu, close to Santa Monica.
I'm just saying that, the Bohemian Grove, I think that came about around the same time, didn't it?
Yes, and it's all part and parcel. Most of this was female. The Bohemian Grove is mostly male.
Well, they got a shag somewhere. I mean, what are you going to do?
I don't know. I've never been invited to these parties. And anyway, here's the Inn of the Seventh Ray. That was started in 1973. So
okay,
this is still very much alive in Hollywood. It is not a coincidence that that's called the Inn of the Seventh Ray. I ate there once. It's actually a very good restaurant. In the TV show 24 with Kiefer Sutherland,
yeah,
one of the scenes is at this restaurant, and it's at the table that I had lunch at. I saw the scene. I'm like, I was there like a week and a half ago. Had lunch at that table.
That's awesome.
It is kind of cool. It is kind of cool. So
this is like really convoluted.
It's extremely convoluted.
All right, but
I agree.
There's like I was. I mean, I'm technically still a Mason, but I haven't attended lodge since 2000. Before I went homeless, like 2006.
Right.
I don't really have any desire to go back, but I only went to the third degree, and there's 32 or 33 levels above that, which I'm not
probably wouldn't be allowed to get near that anyway.
Well, I mean, I'm technically not supposed to talk about it, so I'm not going to, but I never really went higher than the third degree, which was, and I basically joined for the networking because.
Okay. Yeah. The Masons in the military was a huge thing.
It's a huge thing.
They had breakfasts like every weekend. You saw tables full of these guys.
And you remember in World War II, a bunch of those American soldiers were gunned down by the Germans, and there was like 4 or 5 guys who survived. They're all Masons. They're all given the sign of distress, and the machine gunner just started at right before them and went to the left instead of going to the right, and they all fell down and played dead and ran off into the woods after the Germans left.
I did not know that. I've never heard that story before.
Yeah.
That's actually very interesting.
Yeah.
Now,
universal sign of distress.
Oh, got to add that to the stage. Helps if I add that to the stage. So you got this Lucifer Trust thing, and you got this thing here called the Triangles Program, the arcane school founded by Allison Foster Bailey to disseminate spiritual teachings, organizes a worldwide Triangles program to bring people together in groups of 3 for daily meditation and study. Their belief is that they receive divine energy through meditation, and thus this energy is transmitted to humanity. So raising spiritual awareness. There are notes there, ignore those. John Michael Greer's new encyclopedia of the occult states that the school seeks to develop a new group of world servers to accomplish the work of the hierarchy of masters under the guidance of its head, the Christ. Now, Alice Bailey redefined the Christ in a book that she wrote.
Okay, that does not sound blasphemous at all.
Now, note that it is the Christ, not Christ or Jesus Christ, but the Christ, because Christ actually means the anointed one.
Okay.
But this is the Christ. So what she's saying is the anointed one.
That's kind of creepy.
Who's the anointed one?
I know exactly who that is. I think it starts with a Louis cipher.
Yeah, we got Dana Carvey's church lady coming in here any fucking time now.
Yeah, it's pretty creepy. It's creepy how this all fits together.
Yeah, so they've got this triangles thing going on here, and I'm going to remove that from the stage real quick because I got to stop that screen. This is really annoying that I have to keep stopping and starting screens, by the way.
It's StreamYard, man. What are you gonna do? We're moving.
Yeah, it is StreamYard.
We're moving over to the other one. What is it? Stream Elements or
Streamlab?
Streamlab. That's it.
Streamlab. Now I'm going to play part of a short video. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but this is where shit gets weird because the UN was founded in 1946 and really established in around 1947. Watch this.
Can't hear it. No sound.
What?
No sound.
No sound? Why is there no sound? Please tell me. Don't do this. Please don't do the no sound thing.
Well, if you had the tab up for a while, it usually does that. So you have to like delete
I moved to a totally different browser. So what I'm going to do is grab that browser. Oh, hey, look, Rumble guys. I'm watching you on that screen.
Okay.
Hang on. Technical difficulties, low budget operation, blah, blah, blah.
Shoestring budget.
Yeah.
All right. While we're doing that, we've been demonetized beyond all rhyme and reason. This channel pulls in between 12 and 15% of what it did in its heyday between 2013 and 2016. We do this to keep guys alive, your comedy, logic, and reason to combat suicide, and we're up to 571 lives saved thus far. So again, we operate on a shoestring budget. Any little bit you send in goes a long way to keep this whole thing rolling forward. And there are many, many out there who need to hear this message and hopefully save more. So there you go. You got it fixed yet, Battle Dwarf?
I think I do. Now, boop. There we go. Tell me if we have sound.
Hello.
Yep.
In the traditional motion picture story, the villains are usually defeated. The ending is a happy one. I can make no such promise for the picture you're about to watch. The story isn't over. You and the audience are part of the conflict.
United Nations headquarters, which was built in 1945 and financed largely by John D. Rockefeller.
Okay.
Inside UN headquarters is an ominous meditation room. The custodian of the meditation room is Lucis Trust Company.
Wait, what? Who?
Lucis Press Company.
That's odd. What a strange thing.
Yeah.
At one time, the Lucis Trust was located at 666 United Nations Plaza and was formerly named Lucifer Publishing Company.
Oh, 1922.
The Rockefeller-funded UN Meditation Room is 33 feet long and 18 feet wide. 18 feet is 6 plus 6 plus 6.
Wait, why does the UN building have a meditation room in the shape of a pyramid that is 18 feet wide and 35 feet long?
I don't know. It's quite odd.
The small, dimly lit, windowless room was built in the shape of a pyramid that is laying on its side. At the center of the room is a 4-foot-high, black, casket-shaped stone slab, which weighs 6.5 tons and is extremely magnetic and rests on a concrete pillar. The pillar descends beneath the floor into the bedrock and taps into the Earth's hyperdimensional energies to induce a state of altered consciousness.
You need to write that down as a plot item for one of your stories.
Well, no, I'm just saying that the rock they're showing there, Mecca, where all of the Muslims are supposed to go once in their lifetime on a pilgrimage to.
Yeah, the Kaaba. You're talking about the Kaaba.
It has a similar black stone that has magnetic properties.
That's the Kaaba.
Yeah. So it's not as big as the one they have here in the UN building, but kind of.
So what are they doing with that?
Yeah, just like, well, why would you need a
odd
with
that's
property?
Strange.
Why would that happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is creepy, isn't it?
Very odd.
This is getting odd and creepy.
Yeah. Yep. It gets creepier. Hang on. I'm going to stop that screen here. I really got to find a way. StreamYard is a pain in the ass when it comes to this. Sorry about all the flipping around back and forth and everything. StreamYard doesn't give us much of a fucking choice.
Shoestring budget. What are you going to do?
I understand. So here we are. This is Alice Bailey's timeline that I've pulled up over here. She's established a short-lived school of spiritual research that in Switzerland. That didn't work with her friend Olga. Then she founds the Grand Lodge, Ancient Universal Mysteries, which is a co-ed Freemason body.
Yep. There you go.
She receives and publishes The Great Invocation. Now, you should look up The Great Invocation. That's an interesting piece that she wrote. Interestingly, Eleanor Roosevelt gives Alice Bailey's Great Invocation at a presidential speech in the 1950s.
Well, to be honest with you, I believe all of the presidents, including Abraham Lincoln, I think his wife is, pretty big
into this shit.
Yeah.
Abraham Lincoln would not have been around for this.
No, I know it was prior to this, but
yes, you're correct. But everybody from Eleanor Roosevelt on, including most famously Nancy Reagan.
Yeah. Didn't she have like a professional
in-house?
Yes.
She had an in-house psychic
who like read her fortune every day or some crazy
that
shit.
Comes from Theosophy. This is all part of that.
Okay.
Now, she writes about 25 books on Theosophy and esoteric thought, including 19 dictated by D.K., one of the gurus. Topics like the 7 rays, esoteric astrology, healing, discipleship, and the unity of nations. What was that? The unity of nations? What was that? The unity of nations?
Unity of nations.
She was a workaholic. So,
yeah. No,
there's no such thing as the one world order.
That's what they're going for.
That's a conspiracy.
And I believe we're the last linchpin in the whole thing.
Wait for it. 1923 to 1949, she continues work with the Lucis Trust, Arcane School, World Goodwill. Yes, the Goodwill organization is actually Theosophy.
Really?
It's this. Yes.
I didn't even know that.
Yes, nobody does.
Wow.
Because they don't bother to look it up. It's right there.
That's kind of creepy.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not giving a Goodwill anymore. Fuck them.
And a support for the United Nations. Health issues in her early 60s included pernicious anemia, but she continued to work until her death, which was 1949. She died in New York City at the age of 69 years old. Now, during that time, there was a lot of thoughts that came out of her work, and while she did not write this specific list herself, the 10-point plan surfaced.
Yeah, you need to blow that up so we can watch it, because this is going to really
blowing it up.
All of this is happening today.
This came out of her doctrine. Take God and prayer out of the education system. Reduce parental authority over children. Done. Destroy the Judeo-Christian family structure. Done. If sex is free, then make abortion legal and make it easy. Done. Make divorce easy and legal. Free people from the concept of marriage.
Done.
We don't know anything about that one, though.
Yeah.
We don't know anything about that one. Make homosexuality an alternative lifestyle.
Done.
Debase art. Make it run mad. Done. Create an interfaith movement. Done. Get governments to make all of these laws and get the church to endorse these changes. About 1/3 of the way done.
Well, okay, hang on.
God and prayer, done. Parental authority, done. They haven't destroyed the family in America, but they have in most of Europe. Abortion is legal and easy, done. So they're about 7/8 of the way through this.
Well, they've got the media to try to change her mindset. That's done.
And use the media to promote and change the mindset. Now, if you look up this 10-point plan on the internet everything that comes back to you because of algorithms is going to tell you that this doesn't exist.
Stand by real quick.
Hmm.
Let's talk about the last Pope who burned in.
Okay.
That dude sold out Christianity.
No, he didn't.
He sold out Christianity so fucking hard. I am
No.
shocked it still exists. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
fuck that guy. I hope he's getting spit roasted in hell right now. I know people
Well,
are like,
you know,
you can't say that. Fuck him. Fuck that
no,
dude.
I am an Irish Catholic. I will hold my grandmother's faith to the day that I die, but I do not. The Vatican is dead to me.
Yeah.
Point blank. The Vatican is dead to me. They have betrayed the faith entirely. I am all about let's start the next crusade and we'll do the Vatican first.
I want to get into their archive.
I'd love to get into their archives.
I would like to get into the archive, scan every fucking thing, take pictures of everything, and put it out open source on the internet so everyone can see it. Because they have crazy ass shit down there, so I've been told.
There's probably stuff like you and I know things that if the public knew some of the things that you and I know, the public would have shit themselves. Our information was what's called frangible. It would have only been terrifying in that time period.
Okay.
Know what I'm talking about?
Vaguely.
I mean, not specific incidents. I've talked to you about specific incidents before offline that I'm not going to talk about on the air. But things happened that if the public had known about them, the public would have just been constantly shitting themselves. So there was no value in telling the public.
Here's another rumor that I heard as well is when we went into Iraq and the whole thing collapsed, their archives and their museums were raided. And rumor has it, some of that stuff is now in the basement of the Vatican.
Oh, no, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. Iraq is one of the oldest civilized regions in the world, like at all.
Well, the rumor is they found the tomb of Gilgamesh right before we invaded, and that shit's all gone now.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't even remotely be surprised if that's true. Wouldn't even remotely be surprised if that's true. So anyway, we've got that 10-point plan, and everybody's going to say, all of this is bullshit. Dwarf, you're fucking blowing smoke up our asses. The Lucis Foundation, what's all this? What a load of crap. Blah, blah,
They're
blah.
a nonprofit organization.
No, they're not. Stop it. Oh, wait, look, it's the UN's NGO branch. Oh, look, it's the Lucis Trust Association. Oh, look, English, Russian, Spanish, French, Italian, Dutch, German. Email geneva@lucistrust.org. Website, lucistrust.org. Non-governmental organization. Now, tell me something. Why do they have offices in every major UN building?
That's insane. Yeah,
Yes.
why?
And this is all based off of Alice Bailey created this. This isn't even Blavatsky.
Yeah.
This isn't even fucking Blavatsky.
I want to see Trump
Alice Bailey
pull their 501c number here in America and say you will no longer enjoy tax-free bullshit. Fuck off.
This alone should get the UN shut down because it's being run by a Theosophist society of literally Lucifer worshippers
who funded an invasion of illegal aliens into this country.
Yes.
I mean,
now
that's fucking war.
Mind you, all of this stuff is just a bunch of fucking, it's our imagination. We're just making shit up. You know, except for the part where the United Nations manifesting the vision of one humanity. What does this mean? Well, I hope we would get some sense of, oh, wait, by the way, this is on the lucistrust.org website, not the United Nations website. Why is the Lucis Trust speaking for? Wait, this is the Goodwill website.
Wow.
At lucistrust.org.
Huh.
Wow, this is getting strange. What does this title mean? Well, I hope we get some sense of this by taking a brief look at the way the UN emerged and how it performed some of its most important work, namely the preparation and implementation of declarations and conventions. To start, let's take a look at the image of the United Nations General Assembly chamber. Behind the dais, the gold background is suggestive of a stream of energy from on high, 7 rays. It certainly seems appropriate imagery for a spiritual sanctum. And the Bailey books point to the thought of the General Assembly could be considered a sanctum of the avatar of synthesis.
Okay, you know what else hasn't been mentioned? The Bolsheviks are behind this. Drink.
The Bolsheviks are involved, but to their credit, neither Blavatsky or Bailey was a Bolshevik.
Correct.
I will give them that. Well done, ladies. Well done. You satanic fucking cat ladies.
Well played. Well played.
Now, here's a quote from the books which connect the conference's theme of initiation. Initiation to the UN, what? With the vision of what the United Nations is seeking to present and manifest. The race as a whole stands now at the very entrance to the path of discipleship. What the fuck? The racial gaze is forward to the vision, whether it is the vision of the soul, a vision of a better way of life, of an improved economic situation, or a better interracial relationship. Wait, what? That this vision is often distorted, is materially oriented, or only partially seen. You know what? I'm going to zoom it a little better. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing there. Sorry. Hang on.
Unfuck yourself.
Unfucking myself. That this vision is oft distorted, that this materially oriented or only partially seen is sadly true, but in some form or another exists today an appreciable grasp of the new and desirable by the masses, a thing hitherto unknown.
Hitherto.
In the past, it was the intelligentsia or the elect who were privileged to have this vision. Blavatsky, Bailey, the Theosophist Society. Today, it is the mass of men. Oh, this is from The Rays and Initiations, pages 498 to 99. That's odd. They're evoking Alice Bailey's writings for this, for the UN. How strange. We know the UN is itself. We know how the UN is itself an expression of this vision, as well as one of humanity's main instruments for seeking to further express it. The creation of the UN was a highly dramatic and significant moment in human consciousness. No, it wasn't. It was a replacement for the League of Nations, which sucked.
So wait, hang on a minute. This whole thing, all right, is making me itch to load more ammo.
Wait, because you're going to want to load higher caliber ammo too. It was initiated in 1942 by Roosevelt and Churchill, and the conference, which finally created the UN Charter, took place in San Francisco over the period beginning just before 1945, with the UN Charter being adopted on the day of the full moon of Cancer, 25 June 1945. Why is that significant? Gosh, what's going on here? It is interesting to contemplate that this conference happened in a city named after a prior incarnation of Master Kutumi. Oh, that's odd. Also, the UN is mainly based in 2 of the planetary centers, New York and Geneva. And in fact, the first meeting of the General Assembly took place in London. Interestingly, this year, there are 2 public debates which are being held to help the selection process of the next Secretary General in New York and London. The first one is happening in New York today. Wait, what? Planetary centers?
Now, hang on.
What is this a globalist? What's going on?
Are you creeped out yet? Because I'm creeped out. I am creeped out. This is creeping me out. This has been going on for quite some time, and nobody's talking about it. We're literally being led down a path, and I believe to a culling and a slaughter.
Yeah. Now, this goes on, and it gets really creepy really fast, but it's in the links. We have more to touch upon.
But yet there's more.
Yeah.
You don't come
that I want to get to.
Let's read to you. But yeah.
Partially. And a little goodwill is love in action. Again, losestrust.org. Goodwill is love in action.
Wow.
See
So
if
this
I
is
can-
Goodwill, like the stores where you buy like used furniture and shit and drop stuff off.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
you are you serious?
Mhm.
God damn. Is this hooked up to the Salvation Army too?
Not that I could find. Not that I could find. Alice Bailey's family was tied to the Salvation Army. She herself was not.
This is fucked up, man. There's a lot of this shit needs to get shut the fuck down.
Imagine a child ask you, what is it that the UN does? It's a simple question, and to answer it, you might search the internet for news stories involving the UN. A couple of hours later, you say to the child, well, then, it comes to important things that matter for people everywhere. There isn't much that the UN does not do. Most people are familiar with hearing about the UN's involvement in humanitarian crises, such as the refugee situation in Syria and surrounding countries. All they do is cause problems. Many would also know that the UN is simultaneously involved in the political side of the crisis, trying to bring parties together to end the armed conflict. The UN has resolved exactly no conflicts ever.
Nope.
Not one.
In fact, their bureaucracy makes them worse.
Yes, but away from the spotlight of immediate crises, the UN is involved in many other less newsworthy ad situations. Two recent examples are in Kachin State in Burma and the Seleka area in the Central African Republic, where just slaughters, endless slaughters in both of those places.
Yep.
The UN is likewise involved in many other conflicts where there are currently active or a temporary ceasefire. Even less reported is the work of the UN and its agencies in other areas: international tax reform, meteorological cooperation, international air navigation. They have no involvement in that at all. Scientific, educational, and cultural cooperation, and the list goes on.
The meteorological cooperation is probably the spraying they do. From
Yes, that would not surprise me at all. Now, this goes on and on and on. Again, I'm not going to drag you through the mud of this, but the point is that this Lucis Trust very much seems to be running the direction that the UN is going in.
Hang on. And if
everything I have found shows that this group is running the direction that the UN is going in.
If you think that's creepy, you just wait until AI gets up to like speed, and this Luciferian Trust is going to use that shit to drive us into the entire planet into slavery.
It's going to try. It's definitely going to try. Whether or not it succeeds is a roll of the dice, because why?
Free will.
We're evil, hairless monkeys.
Yes.
We're very difficult to control.
But here's the thing with America, right?
Speaking of evil, hairless monkeys.
Stand by. All right. When it comes to the United States, this is just my theory here. We have saw that the 10-point list of all the shit they want to do to the entire world. And they're executing that plan against the United States with, I would say, with fervor. Because we have free thinkers here. People who are not going to hopefully lay down and take it.
Yes.
Because we have guns. Guns make you a citizen. Taking away the guns makes you a fucking slave.
Now,
look what's happening in England right now, and in Germany
and Australia.
Yeah, they've disarmed everyone.
Now, I want to make a point
pushing
here.
This agenda
with the guns thing, and everybody goes, "Oh, you have guns, but you never do anything." That's because we have a level of discipline. What you've got with American gun owners is not only do we own guns, but probably 7/8 to 9/10 of us actually know what we're fucking doing with a gun. And we can smoke you from 200, 300, 400, 500 yards out.
Or more.
I mean, it depends. I'm good to about 3. That's about it for me.
I can get you at 12.
Yeah. Okay.
I get up to speed and I get motivated. I can
It's
put a
ugly
freedom
fast.
feed into a
It gets ugly
frisbee-sized target out to about 1,200 meters,
Yeah.
depending upon the wind and stuff like that.
So let's continue with the fun, shall we?
Ah, yes. Oh, it's sustainable.
Sustainable Development Goals, the United Nations, and the Libra full moon.
Ah,
Okay. These motherfuckers, everything I found, it looks like this Lucis Trust, this Lucifer Trust, and that's what they were called in 1922 when they changed their name because people went Lucifer. Well, that's odd. Why are you called that? Oh, we're Lucis. It's okay. Is behind everything the UN is doing. A significant event in the heavens occurred during the period of Sustainable Development Summit at the UN headquarters in New York. The full moon with the sun in Libra was late in the evening of Sunday, the final day of the summit. And it was not just any full moon, popularly called a supermoon. The moon was especially close to the Earth, so it appeared much larger in the night sky than usual. I remember that moon, actually.
it's not actually any closer, it's just the
No.
angle.
Yes. And there was a full lunar eclipse producing a red effect on the moon. There have been only 4 full eclipses since the supermoon since 1900, or during a supermoon since 1900, so this was an unusual astronomical event. It should not surprise us that a significant alignment in the heavens was accompanied by such a significant gathering at the UN. From the ageless wisdom perspective, humanity is in the process of shifting from a culture characterized by Pisces, a culture of separation and devotion to ideal, toward a culture characterized by Aquarius, with keynotes of wholeness and sharing. It's the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Kill the hippies!
All right. And what they're explaining is called a blood moon.
Yes.
And high-level sacrifices and rituals take place during a blood moon.
Yes.
All right.
That's correct. These things stand out in the Libran perspective: law, balance, and choice. It goes on, and this mysticism stuff just is run rampant through all of this material. Every fucking thing I found.
You know what? I would love for
Is-
President Trump to actually watch this fucking live stream, because this is some creepy ass shit. And in my opinion, this is incredibly dangerous
Yes.
because it's taken us to a very bad place.
Yep. Now, here is the list of 10 points again. I want to go over this as we get closer to the end of the show here, because these are important, because these have all taken place. Take God and prayer out of the education system. Change the curriculum to ensure that children are freed from the bondage of Christian culture. Done. Why? Because children going to school to be equipped to face life, they are willing to trust and they are willing to value what is being given to them. If you take God out of education, they will unconsciously form a resolve that God is not necessary to face life. They will focus on the things the school counts them worthy to be passed on, and they will look at an additional one if they can afford the additional. Today, they introduced transcendental meditation in schools, which takes children to altered states of consciousness to meet with demons. Trans what?
Yep.
Trans what?
Yep. There you go. They, them.
Reduce parental authority over children. Break the communication between parent and children so that the parents do not pass on their Christian traditions to their children. Liberate their children from bondage of the parents' tradition. That's an important thing, and that was very deliberately done, and you see that today. When I was a kid, mostly I had friends in the neighborhood, sure, but during the summer and on holidays, I played with my cousins, and we had huge family gatherings. That's gone away.
Yeah.
It simply doesn't exist anymore. You don't see that kind of stuff anymore.
Because they destroyed the family.
Promote excessive child rights. Today, a child is able to say to the parent, I do not want to hear that. I don't want to do what you're telling me to do. Teachers cannot talk to children. Children step up and say, I have my rights. You can't talk to me like that.
Or I'm in the wrong body.
Well, it goes to number 2, abolish corporal punishment. This has been made law in almost every country. On the other hand, the Bible says, do not withhold correction from a child. If you beat him with a rod, he will not die. You shall beat him with a rod and deliver his soul from hell. I say this all the time. A slapped mouth would have fixed so many of these problems. when we were it was, at least in my family, with my grandparents especially, if you talked out of turn, if you smarted off, you got popped in the mouth. But you only did it once or twice, and then you learned your place in the group.
The pecking
And
order.
you learned what you learned your left and right boundaries. You learned respect. And by the time I was 6, 7, 8 years old, and this is the one they always get wrong, because in the Bible it says, fear the Lord thy God. Well, I feared my grandmothers, but not because I was terrified of them. I feared their disappointment.
Yeah.
I feared
that was a big
them
one.
being disappointed in me. I did not want to disappointment them. I didn't want to disappoint them.
Here's another thing: is every time I go see my mom, I thank her for all of the beatings because I needed them. I was an asshole.
Well, you were an asshole. We were both assholes.
I was a fucking raging asshole. Like the cops came to my house at least once a week for like 7 years straight.
I managed to not get caught more than once or twice.
Yep.
More than once or twice. What about you, Jimmy? Were you an asshole?
No, I was actually a good kid.
Were you a good kid? That's it. He's off the show.
God damn it. No, but I will say this though: the three worst words that I could ever hear my dad say, or not 3 words, but I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed.
Yes.
Yep.
He told me that a couple times, and I'm like, maybe I better stop fucking up.
Worse than any beating. Way worse than any beating. If one of my grandmothers said, "I'm so disappointed in you," that was like, I would rather be beaten by my grandpa with a stick from the switch pile.
Yep.
Than have grandma say, "I'm disappointed." So anyway,
take the beat down.
Take the beat down. Teachers are agents of the implementation. From workshops, teachers tell children your parent has no right to force you to pray or read the Bible. You yourself, you have a right of your own. You need to discover yourself, self-expression, self-realization. I saw that myself in school. We had teachers like that. We had a couple of teachers like that throughout the years in different schools. I went to 5 different high schools, dude, until I finally dropped out in the middle of my senior year.
Okay.
I don't have a high school diploma. I never have. I have a GED, but I've also got like 3 degrees and made it through a bunch of schools that nobody's ever even heard of.
Yeah, so that whole GED thing in high school, I don't know.
It just wasn't necessary in the 80s. You could just go get a job when you were 16.
Yeah. Well, when I went to
just go get a job.
I went to community college right out of the Army, and I remember like, at OCC, I'm enrolling, and they're like, I'm like, "Do you want to see my ACT or SAT scores?" They're like, "No."
Yeah.
Do you need anything? Just do you have a high school diploma? Because if you don't, you can take get a high school equivalency, and then. And I was just like, all of that hype and all of that stress I went through in high school about getting good grades and getting a scholarship, it was absolutely unnecessary.
Yes.
Absolutely unnecessary.
Solved no problems for me. I have a much better education from my own application of study than I ever got from public school.
Yeah. Well, public school is even worse now.
Yeah. Yes, it is. So anyway, destroy the Judeo-Christian family structure. It's the Christian family structure. The word Judeo-Christian was cribbed up in the 1930s. It doesn't exist. It's Christian family structure or traditional Christian family structure. It is oppressive, and the family is the core of the nation. If you break the family, you break the nation.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Absolute fact. Liberate the people from the confines of this structure. Promote sexual promiscuity. Done. Free young people from the concept of premarital sex. Let them have free sex. Lift it so high that the joy of enjoying it is the highest joy in life. Fantasize that everybody will feel proud to be sexually. We've got TikTokers doing 1,000 guys in a day.
Porn, OnlyFans.
Yeah, all of this stuff. It's
sex
insane.
marathons.
It's It's crazy. I thought I was getting somewhere making out with Charmaine Diaz in the back of a Cadillac in 1986 after a school dance.
Yeah.
And it was just like some hot and heavy kissing. And I thought I was freaking the man.
Yeah. I'm the man.
Use the advertising industry, TV, magazines, film industry to promote sexual enjoyment as the highest pleasure in humanity. That's all they do.
I'm kind of tired of it, to be honest with you.
It's exhausting. It's like I said to there was some female TikToker on Twitter the other day, and I just straight up said to her, I said, "Are you proud of yourself that you put yourself on display like meat in a fucking butcher shop window for guys to just paw at? Is that liberating for you?" And of course, she just blocked me.
Of course they do. Of course.
Yeah. But seriously, all you're doing is put yourself in the fucking butcher block window. You're just raw meat on a counter. What guy wants that? What value is that? What
Well, they're going to find out.
Value is there?
They're going to find out when they're stuck on box wine and Catland.
Box wine and Catland. 40 to 80 is a long fucking time, baby. It's a long fucking. If sex is free, make abortion legal and make it easy. Build clinics for abortions, health clinics in schools. If people are going to enjoy the joy of sexual relationship, they need to be free of unnecessary fears. In other words, they should not be hampered with unwanted pregnancies. Don't fuck!
That's right.
Or use a condom. These are not difficult choices to make.
You do
make divorce easy. Make divorce easy and legal. Free people from the concept of marriage. Alice Bailey wrote over 65 years ago that love has got a mysterious link called the love bond. It's like an ovum that comes out of the ovary and it travels through your system. It clicks the love favor in you, and there's one other person in the world who can respond to that love bond. When you see that person, everything within you clicks. That is your man or woman. If you miss him or her, you'll never be happy until the love bond cycle's passed for many years. So for you to be happy to get that person at whatever cost, it means getting him or her out of that marriage and getting him or her. That is your man or woman. Wait. What just got repeated over and over again there?
Adultery.
I'm not happy.
Yeah.
I'm not happy.
The magic words that open the Bermuda Triangle known as the vagina. Oh
my God.
But all right. Now, remember when we were talking in past shows that all of the crazy shit that's going on is coming from a higher intelligence.
Found it.
This is it. It is literally coming from a metaphysical source, and it's influencing the entire human race to go somewhere very, very bad.
And it's middle-aged cat ladies.
Yep. They're the herders.
They're the force of fucking darkness. They're the force of fucking darkness. Make homosexuality an alternative lifestyle. Alice Bailey preached over 65 years ago that sexual enjoyment is the highest pleasure in humanity. No one must be denied it, and no one must be restricted how they enjoy themselves. People should be allowed in whatever way they choose they want. Whether it is homosexuality or incest or bestiality, as long as the two agree. Hello.
Furry. Shit in a box. Yeah. This is bad. This is bad.
And this is, if you look this list up, they will tell you that this is a lie. This is a fiction. Somebody made this up. Well, then why is every single element coming true?
Correct.
Like,
and I bet you, if you go back to original writings, you will find this list.
Yeah. No. It's there isn't. She didn't write this list, but it is in her writings. If you read her writings, everything in this list is there.
Okay.
That's the technicality that they play on. Oh, well, she didn't really write the list.
So what you're telling me, the devil actually thrives on technicalities and innuendos and gaslighting? That never fucking happens. No.
Maybe. Use media to promote and change the mindset. Oh, wait. Debase art, make it run mad. How? Promote new forms of art which will corrupt and defile the imagination of people, because art is the language of the spirit, that which inside you can bring out painting, music, drama, etc. Look at the quality of music that is coming out in the films of Hollywood and the paintings of today. It's garbage. It's all garbage.
I can't even stand watching the new movies that come out.
No, they're garbage. I just watch old movies anymore. I watch them over again. I don't care. Use media to promote and change the mindset. I don't even need to read that. We know that that's done. From everything from the news, the evening news, to advertisements where every couple is mixed.
Yes, I challenge
Or-
you to
Yeah.
find a commercial that has a white father, a white mother, and white children in it that don't exist now.
I can meet that challenge. The new Army commercials because they need
All right.
recruits.
You got me beat there. Okay, I haven't seen those. I haven't seen those.
Somebody noticed that the other day. They're like, "Oh, the Army commercials are all full of white boys. We're going to war."
That's another thing too. Is that's a whole other show we can get into. Is
Yeah.
why should men fight or why they should not fight
Yep.
for this country?
Yep. Create an interfaith movement. Promote other faiths to be on par with Christianity. Break this thing about Christianity as being the only way to heaven, but Christianity will be pulled down and other faiths promoted. You know what? I really don't care what your faith is, but the fact of the matter is this country was in fact built on Christianity. It was.
Yes.
It's in all of our writings. Now, if you want to live in our culture and then quietly observe your own faith, I'm fine.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
I don't care.
As long as you don't get crazy with it.
Don't pretend that this country was not built on Christianity. It was. It just was.
Yep. Don't Dearborn the United States of America.
That's right. Don't Dearborn our Hamtramck. Wait, that's already been done. Get governments to make all these laws and get the church to endorse these changes. In many cases, this has already been done. The material that I've got just goes on and on and on. I want to bring up one last time the map that and again, as always, I will happily make all of this shit available.
And let us know in the comments if you
Yeah.
guys think this is creepy, because I think it's really fucking creepy, and a lot of it is coming true.
Yeah. A lot of it is coming true. Now, Henry Steele Olcott, who worked with Blavatsky, William Quan Judge, he was a lawyer, co-founder of the Theosophical Society in 1875. Abner Doubleday, who was a Civil War general, joined the society in 78. L. Frank Baum is an author. Some of you might even know Baum. He's an author. He was a member of the Theosophical Society. Catherine Tingley, who was one of the first social workers, she was the leader of the Theosophical Society in America from 1896 to 1929. Wow. She's responsible for a lot of the social work shit that went on. And you could tell by the stuff that the Theosophical Society was pushing that I just read to you where social work comes from today. All it does is destroy families. It's designed to destroy families. Now you know why. Henry Wallace, who was a vice president, member of the Theosophical Society from 25 to 35. Eleanor Roosevelt. Everybody knows Eleanor Roosevelt. She's a first lady. Everybody loves Alice Bailey's Great Invocation on the United Nations radio broadcast in 1952.
Wow.
And this shit just goes on. Here's all of lovely Alice's books. She basically created all of the New Age shit. And if you are in the age bracket of Pop and me, then you have seen the New Age stuff. You remember it from the 80s and everything. This is where it all comes from. But I think tonight we have conclusively demonstrated that the forces of darkness are in fact middle-aged cat ladies named Alice and Madame Blavatsky.
The cat ladies are the implement of the forces of darkness.
Yeah. They are the harbingers. The four horsemen of death fled before the cat ladies because darkness trailed behind them. Here's your poetry for tonight. Fuck you.
Well, the four horsemen fled because they could smell the four whores.
The four whores of the apocalypse.
The four whores of the apocalypse. I'm writing that down. That is good.
God. Ladies and gentlemen, I could go on all night with this stuff. I really could. But I think I've made the point. The Theosophical Society with Blavatsky and her entourage and then Alice Bailey. And they're in the UN. I just proved it to you. The Lucis Trust has offices in every single UN building, and they're in the UN NGO thing. Look it up. Don't even use our links. Just look it up by yourself. But we will make all of these links available. If you want the map, of course, I will happily provide that. I saw this and I was just creeped the fuck out. And I'm like, this is a good Halloween episode.
Fuck yeah.
Because this is creepy shit. Now, Blavatsky was rumored to really actually have real powers. She's fascinating. She is genuinely fascinating.
In England, there's a society that tests and tries to find fraud in a lot of these mediums.
Mm-hmm.
And there's most of the time they find some kind of trickery or fraud, but there are some that just cannot be explained and are incredibly accurate.
I just have seen enough stuff myself around the world in different places. Like I stood in the Abbey where King Harold surrendered to William the Conqueror, and you cannot tell me that motherfucker is not haunted. There's no way. At the same time, I stood on the top of the Greater Malverns, which is a series of ridges in southwestern England. And, in the Highlander, the Quickening, if you stand at the top of Greater Malvern, you'll feel the quickening.
Really?
Yes. It's crazy. I stood there and I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, if England wasn't so fucked up, I'd actually fly over there and take a look.
Just for that, yeah.
Well, not just for that, but there's a lot of shit.
There's a lot of shit to see there. There's a ton of stuff to see there, but that one's definitely worth it.
When I was in England and over in Ireland, all I did was really drink, and I was this young, stupid asshole. I didn't go
look around. Yeah, I was into castles by the time I was 11 years old.
So. Yeah, see, I didn't do that. I regret it, but what
there you go. There you go. Hey, Jimmy.
Yeah,
we're way over clock.
Let's do this.
All right. Well, just to give you guys a little taste of Thursday night's episode.
Ruh-roh.
That's right, baby. You know what time it is. It's super chat time. Time to get super funky.
That's actually a pretty good beat.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I gotta go find the abortion hook.
Oh shit! All righty, well,
find the abortion hook. What the fuck? Carry on, Jimmy.
Carrying on.
Speaking of a little taste, Jimmy, did you have a taste?
I haven't had a taste just yet, but after the day I had, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have a taste of it.
Okay. Jimmy received his bottle o' mead.
All right.
Yeah,
yep. It's been chilling in the fridge for a couple days, so it's going to be.
Sam got hers too.
Oh, did she like it?
Yeah,
nice.
I don't know if she liked it yet. We'll find out.
Anyways, we'll go over here to the U-boob side of things. Got 388 watching, 265 likes. Let's get those numbers up, gentlemen.
Let's do it, man.
I won't have to do what I do, man. Let's see. First one here. Only got a couple here on YouTube. Got Fan I Am dropping $2 Australian.
Thank you very much.
Saying Bedouins.
Mm-hmm.
Bedouins.
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 What about the Bedouins?
I have no idea.
He must be referring to Pop's incident in Egypt.
The Bedouins. Yeah, I ran into them a few times out there.
Yeah.
Oh, that must be some spooky, scary shit over there, huh?
No, they're just nomadic people who live in the desert.
Oh,
there's the Bedouins. There's the Tuareg. There's a couple of groups. The Tuareg are the only ones who can cross the fucking Anvil, which is the center of the Sahara, basically on foot.
Fuck that.
Everybody else dies.
Yeah, no thanks.
Really?
Yeah, second one here is from Steve Kenobi for $10. He says, "This shit's creepy, and I want more episodes of it."
Nice.
There you go. All right. Looks like those are the only two over on the YouTube side of things. Rumble. Am I going to have to do what I got to do? When will you guys learn?
What are you going to do, man?
You know what? This one's for both of y'all because you are not even close to cracking 300. Here you go.
Wax it off at the trailer park. Wax it off at the trailer park, baby. Oh yeah.
You're welcome.
I hate that one too. Anything with her face on it, I just despise.
Yeah.
Rumble, you're only rocking 130 likes. There's 375 bastages over there.
Come on, man.
Let's see. YouTube, yeah, it took a little spike there, 278. So everybody's getting punished tonight. All right, let's see. Jumping over to the Rumble side, we got Mando jumping in. I wasn't planning a stealth strike, but since your family is good, weapons free.
Oh!
Oh boy. I will be sure to read before I speak because you guys are getting creative.
You sneak them in there.
Let's see. Reynard 69. The British purchased most of the stuff in their museums, Greek, Egyptian, Hindu from the local Muslim governments. Very little of it was actually stolen, though you could argue Islam has no right to sell it.
I'm going to be honest. The English, they plundered a lot of shit during their colonization days, their colonies.
Okay, so what?
I don't really care. I'm just saying
that was the era. Yeah. I mean, the Mongols wiped out everything in their path for 100 years.
Yeah, well, we're supposed to give all the gold back to South America that Spain took. I mean, get the fuck out of here. Come on.
What about all the shit that the Huns looted?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And so on and so forth. It's just it's a tide that ebbs and flows. That's just it. That's all it is.
It's a finders keepers. It's a finders keepers or who has the biggest bank account.
Mm-hmm.
Or the most guns.
Yeah. All right, 68 Barracuda says, Pop, do you have any pics of you shitting in front of the Cairo Archtongue Menen sign? Pic or it didn't happen?
I have pics. I mean, not of me shitting on the side of the road, but I have pics of like inside the pyramid and I'm being on Sadat's tomb and shit like that. I got to dig them out.
Your buddies failed you that there is not a picture of you shitting by the side of the road in Egypt.
All right, stop saying that. I don't want one to mysteriously appear.
Oh! Hey, wait, actually, guy going through his photos right now. I was on that.
And 68 Barracuda is also requesting a Sinatra pop because everybody loves it when Pop poops in the Pringles can.
Here we go.
There's a man they call Pop, and he can't be stopped. When he sees a Pringles can, he always takes squat. He don't care if it's a big one or a little tater tot. If it looks like a Pringles can, then he's gonna take a shot. He don't put Pringles in the can, he puts poop. He puts poop and sends them out across the land to folks like me and you. Some say Pop is full of crap, but he don't give a hoot. If it looks like a Pringles can, he's gonna fill it full of poop. He's got a way of doing business, a funny kind of job. He sends Pringles can full of poop to deliver to your doorstep. And though you may not ask for it, you'll receive a surprise. Pop sent you a Pringles can full of poop. With a push he did plop.
We got a guest watching the show. Sergeant Cuenca, I read your chats, man. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, is that the one who was with you at grade?
Yep.
Ah, yeah, I saw his chest too.
Yeah.
well, I had a little bit of a mishap with my bottle opener.
Uh-oh.
It exploded in my hand. Now the cork of the bottle is halfway stuck through. That's lovely.
Just push it down with a screwdriver. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, and run it through a piece of cheesecloth.
Nah, just push it down there and drink around this cork. It ain't going to kill you.
That's what she said.
Well, I'll read some more super chats before I get too excited messing with my bottle of mead here.
You're going to love it.
That does sound good. Let's see. We got Mando coming in. During my deployment to Iraq in 07, I got to visit the ruins of Ur and climb the Zagart.
Ziggurat.
Ziggurat. Also saw the site of the Patriarch Abram's alleged birthplace.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah. I myself never went there.
That is Iraq is basically the center of civilization as we know it.
It's the center of evil.
Evil!
And cat ladies.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mando coming back says, what are the odds that Mary Todd Lincoln's seances in the White House opened the doors to the evil that currently occupies the DC?
I told you she did spiritual shit.
No, I know she did. I know she did. That whole seance thing that would have been right before Blavatsky got started 72, 73, 1872, 1873. Mary Todd Lincoln wasn't around by then. But before that, she was doing that shit. She was absolutely doing that shit. Yep.
Alrighty. The cork has been pushed in the bottle. Here's the first taste.
Mm.
That's dangerous.
Do not chug.
Yeah.
You'll be freaking on the floor before we finish the show.
And you'll have a raging headache tomorrow.
Yes. It's basically Soho or SoCo. It's basically Southern Comfort, but with honey.
Yes.
It's very tasty, but you only go Walt Disney once in your life.
I've done that quite a few times.
Well, at least on camera.
Oh, yes. I'll give you that.
Yeah, that's too bad. Let's see. Mando coming back. Or were those seances to get the recipe for the ancient vag discharge? Zinc mummy yeast bread cooked with Hillary placenta toppings?
Nicely played.
God, you bastard.
Well played. Slid that right in.
Oh, dude, that was horrible.
He did say weapons free, so.
Yeah, I know.
And
that was well played. They slid that one right by.
Mando coming back again with the joke says, Pop, did you see a happy medium? Asking for a friend.
Well, she was fairly pleasant, so I would say yes.
Let's see. Hey, MX Stilgar coming in. Dwarf, you mentioned Abner Doubleday, but didn't mention, for those who don't know, that he is invented baseball.
I didn't know that.
Somehow in the back of my head, I knew that and could not recall it at the time.
It's okay. No one's perfect.
Yeah. Sam also, by the way, just texted me and tasted the mead and said the bottle I sent her is amazing. So good.
Dude, we need to go into business selling that shit. You're literally putting sunshine in a fucking bottle. It is so fucking good. And there's no chemicals, none of that bullshit.
The ingredients are water and honey. Those are the ingredients.
And yeast.
Well, yeah, but I can make that occur naturally if I wanted to take the time.
No, don't fuck that. All right.
The Viking way.
I know.
Yeah.
Maybe we should get champagne yeast and try a batch with that.
I have used wine yeast and I have used ale yeast. Jimmy, the one you have is a wine yeast. The one that Sam has is an ale yeast.
Ooh, I bet that one's good.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely dangerous. I'm going to set that to the side.
We're talking about the mead, and Evil Pop is like, there are 2 boxes of that in the building. You should drink.
I thought there were 4.
Good Pop told Bad Pop there's only 2.
Yeah.
But in reality, there's 4.
Hmm.
Probably 6. All right. Alucard says, Hell PSA announcement. Alucard, you little monster. You use the communications of hell to play snot pocket commentary for 85 hours straight and counting. You will have the jersey sentenced signed by hell.
Okay. Snot pocket. All right.
He's warming up.
He's warming up. Okay. I thought it was going to get worse.
Let's see. 68 Barracuda says they don't like they don't take it up to the man upstairs because he is accountability.
Fuck yeah, he is.
Yeah.
You don't want to fuck with Universe, man. You don't want to fuck with that guy. So.
Let's see. Jerry Conway coming back says the Star of David is the Star of Remphan mentioned in Acts 7:43. And witchcraft
actually, yeah.
Keep going.
In witchcraft, a 6-pointed star traps a demon. A 5-pointed star or pentagram sets a demon free.
No. You summon with a 5-point. You imprison with the 6-point.
Yep, that's what he said.
Yeah.
And we have 50 5-pointed stars on RUS.
That is a weird coincidence. So I will just err on the side of caution that she didn't have enough thread and it was just 5 points. Let's move on to the next one.
And Jerry Conway again says 346 viewing at 844 EDT and only 98 likes. You guys suck. Smash the thumbs up. It costs you nothing, you lazy fucks.
Well, I mean, the thing with Rumble though is, I mean, you got to have like a membership and all that shit to like up and down vote, and some people just don't want to give that kind of information away. I get it. But.
Yeah, it's true. But still, well, it does cost them because they have to get eye bleach.
Yeah, I get you.
And I'm not sorry. Let's see. 60 Barracuda says, Jerry Conway, fuck that. I'm deliberately not hitting the leg just so Jimmy plays a killer video for Pops. Deus salt.
You're a
fuck
dick.
off.
You're a dick.
You're a fucking asshole.
That's funny. That's why our audience is the best audience.
Yep, you guys are awesome. Jerry Conway again says, on President Nixon's White House recordings, he said audibly, I am paraphrasing, Bohemian Grove is the faggiest place I have ever seen in my life.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. He says Nixon says a bunch of stuff. And then he was thrown out. So there is that.
Yeah, and it's totally not like a former president's son has Bohemian Grove Rivers tattooed on his back. Allegedly. Just a rumor I heard. Let's see. Ellie Card coming in says, I managed to get my hands on a masonry Bible and I'm not giving it back. Question, if you get your hands on it, is it meant to be?
I imagine so. I mean, I have a Masonic Bible. It's the same as the King James Bible. So
there you go. And 68 Barracuda says, Battle Hobbit, check out the box Orthodoxy and the Kingdom of Satan by Father Spyridon Bailey. Jeez, that's a fucking name. I can't remember if I recommended it to you. He discusses.
You did, and I am already reading it. It is excellent. 8th chapter already at this time. You recommended it a couple of weeks back. I immediately grabbed it and started reading it the next day. Well worth reading.
Sweet. All right, next one. Ellie Card, the dog man called Pop. She wants to sing in the snoo
What,
snoo.
Oh,
bro?
God, here we
She'll meet you after the show.
fucking hate that one. It's so creepy. My face fits on there so perfectly.
So well. First time I saw that, I couldn't stop laughing.
I know. My buddy Pete fell off the toilet.
That's fantastic.
His wife comes up. What's going on? He's like, let's roll around the floor laughing.
Let's see. Alucard coming in. Pop Jr. called, and he needs to see his daddy in his costume suit.
Okay.
Alucard is asking Pop's face on Elvis.
I would probably fit on there quite well. Not the fat Elvis, of course. Unless he had
Come on.
unless he had
Fat
a Punisher shirt on. Keep going. I'm going to get something. I'll be right back.
All right.
I'm fascinated to know how Jimmy Von Baum does that face stealing technology thing.
I
haven't been able to make a successful AI video yet. Like
I have no
Not even
idea how
close.
Billy does it. I have no idea how Billy does it.
So I'm going to give you guys a preview of the
arcane
wig.
sorcery. As far as I'm concerned, it's arcane sorcery.
Arcane sorcery. What's the front on this?
The hell you got there, Pop? What the fuck you fiddling with?
He's got a merkin.
It's the Elvis wig I have to wear. I'm trying to figure out what's. Oh, this is probably the front. I don't know. It's weird.
Put it on, you faggot.
Hang on a minute.
This is going to be great.
I do not have a toupee. This is real hair. So what do you think?
So 70s.
There you go, gentlemen.
That is the fucking 70s Elvis. Actually, it's a little bit blue steel.
Laughing up.
Oh, God damn it.
Jimmy knows what I mean.
Yeah.
Jimmy knows what I mean.
Yeah, I know. You guys kicked in a bunch of super chats and money to watch me put on the goddamn Elvis thing.
There's one for me, too. I brought my disco necklace downstairs so that I don't forget it today.
All right. So this is your preview. Thank you very much. You guys suck, but okay.
Let's see. Alucard, he's asking, does the regiment have a paranormal division?
We could.
Yeah, we're good. Continue on.
No, do we have a paranormal division? The question was asked.
Oh, no. I don't think we have a paranormal division.
I think perhaps we should spin up an annual paranormal division, and every week of Halloween we should do paranormal shit only.
Well, I do paranormal pop stuff.
I know you do, but we should make a point of it.
Oh, yes. You are correct.
Yeah. Like Hellboy shit. We could have our own little Hellboy outfit for that 1 week of Halloween.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pop with his big red fist.
I've done a couple of live streams for the supporters where I just told the ghost stories starting when I was just a kid up until
we did that last year.
Yep. Yeah, it's like I could go on for like 3 hours.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So
there you go. Mando coming back says, Pop and Dwarf, thank you both for this week's conspiracy therapy.
You're welcome.
I like that. The trust in leaders must be rendered obsolete. But let me find the button. Button, who's got the button? I think we need to go to Bolsheviksville for a little bit. What do you think?
Yes, let's do that.
Oh, come on.
In Bolsheviksville, where the sun shines bright, live Dwarf and Nance, what a charming sight. With Sandy the maid and Pop dropping by, and Hillary's antics that'll make you sigh. Oh, Dwarf and Nance, they've got it made, with laughter, love, and a living maid. From morning toast to an evening dance, it's always a hoot with Dwarf and Nance.
Well, there you go.
I don't know about the whole living maid thing. It definitely wouldn't be AOC.
No. Having a maid is never a good thing.
No.
Bad things.
No. Actually, no. We had one of the apartments we lived in a bunch of years back. The lady downstairs was a house cleaner who would go from house to house and clean houses in Bloomfield Hills. Her name was Carla. I would have hired her for a living maid. She was like 65 years old and just absolutely fucking hysterical.
Okay.
It would have been like having an aunt living in the house.
Fair enough.
I would have totally had Carla for a living maid because she was like Aunt Carla.
Carla.
And you just know that the house would be clean, and there would also be like fresh baked cookies warm on the counter in the kitchen.
I'd be fat as fuck. I
Right?
cannot resist
Yeah.
homemade cookies. I
Exactly.
can't. Oh.
Fucking yeah, exactly.
All right, moving on from the cookie story. Now I'm hungry.
Right.
Bastards. 68 Barracuda says, "Hey, Battle Hobbit, none of us want to hear about racial gays. Homo
Not really.
confirmed point."
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I missed out on what was said, and I control the buttons. So,
Jimmy, you need
homosexual
to.
point has been disregarded.
No, yeah, you need to go back and watch this show. You're gonna need to go back and watch this one. This was a humdinger.
Yeah, this is gonna blow your mind.
I had a joke, but I'm going to refrain from saying it.
Okay. Continue on.
Basically, all the world's problems are down to cat ladies.
Well, you guys just said a couple of sexual innuendos there, and I was just gonna, I was gonna make the joke, but I'm gonna let that one.
But you blew it.
Yeah. Oh well.
All
International House of Whoop Ass coming in and says, "I believe it was Patton that said we fought the wrong enemy." That
Yes.
still rings true to this day.
Yeah, and then he had a Jeep accident that wasn't really much of an accident, and then died of his injuries that he shouldn't have died from.
Correct. And he was a firm believer in reincarnation.
Yeah.
Jackal the Emperor there. What's up, Jackal? Says, "You know what's funny? The traitor Lucy was jealous of God's power, not God's power. Adam and Eve's favor with God. Just like a woman he described as beautiful, not handsome as a male. He's a femboy."
Yeah. Well, there you have it.
Well, I don't want to mess with that guy. Bad shit happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still a femboy.
Tomahawk coming in says, "You guys want to weigh in on the EBT snap situation? How do you expect it to play out?"
Okay. In the beginning, it won't be that bad. If the shutdown continues into the middle of the month, that's where we're going to see people start getting stupid.
Yep.
Yeah.
My personal opinion is I bought stock in popcorn.
I bought stock in ammo.
Yeah, well, you live where you shouldn't live for something like this. I'm out in the sticks. They're not coming up here.
Oh no, you're right.
No.
I'm fucked.
I bought popcorn.
Yep. I'm looking forward to all the Twitter videos and meltdown videos and all that. It's gonna be glorious.
The Walmart apocalypse.
I need to get my hands on some smoke grenades. I'm gonna have to spin up the Greenberry Express.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one thing I don't have. I need some HC smoke.
Yeah, I gotta get my hands on some of that. I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget. Maybe evil pop in my sleep tonight.
See, 68 Barracuda says, talking about breaking the parent-child relationship, free school lunches, a child associates love and food. Where is the love coming from? I see the shiata every board meeting.
All right, let's talk about school lunches here.
Yeah.
I hated it. I remember at Berkeley High School, I went 4 years there. All I ate out of the cafeteria was Little Debbie cakes and milk every now and again, because there was this fucking old lady who handed out the food, and each one of the knuckles on her fucking hand was the size of a giant marble, and it was all fucked up. And I remember I'm trying to go through there, and she hands me this sheet fucking pizza. And it's like, throws it on my plate. And I'm like,
oh
I
yeah,
can't eat this now. Like, this is disgusting. That was the first.
We
and
just
last
ate from the
time.
salad bar mostly.
Fuck that. That was even worse. All right, continue on.
All right, hang on. I was trying to do something there for a second, but bring this rumble back up here. Let's see, 68 Barracuda. Nobody makes this connection on the school board. They all poo-poo my concerns.
Yep.
And when you become a little emotional and have to say, you know what? Hey, I don't agree with this shit. Why the fuck are you doing this? You get arrested.
Well, the thing is this: when you go to the school board meeting,
it's also correct. Yeah.
And they give you 3 or 5 minutes to talk. You say your piece. If they cut you down and say, no, you can't say that, or they kick you out, Sue them for First Amendment violations.
They've tried doing that.
There's that.
It hasn't been as successful as we want it to be, but I have heard a couple good stories, but everything else is just fuck you. We know better. We're the school board.
You got to do it in mass. If you have 100 people filing lawsuits against a school board,
Yeah, it's got to have some. It's got to have some impact.
Yeah, I mean, if 100 people file lawsuits, it's going to wind up in the media. People are going to run for cover because they're nothing but a bunch of fucking cockroaches. And when the light of truth hits them, they kind of smoke and run for the fucking grave.
Yeah.
So what you're describing is a bunch of commie cockroaches.
Yes, commie cock.
Because you flip the light of truth on and they scatter.
Yep.
That is accurate. Yep.
Let's see. Tomahawk here dropping 5 says, now do the protocols of Zion.
Never heard of it.
Was that Matrix?
So no, that's not. For those of you who know what I'm talking about, I have original copies of Henry Ford's works from 1928. I have actual original copies.
I bet those are a doozy.
Those are a doozy.
Yep.
They're a doozy. Yes, I have original copies of Ford's works from 1928.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
There you go. Tomahawks here says Abner invented baseball. Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep. Remember the Adam Sandler Western movie where they were actually part of the first game of baseball? So fucking stupid.
I do not.
I didn't see that one.
I can't remember what it was called. Let's see. For the Emperor says the fifth horseman of the apocalypse is feminism.
I mean, I
can't
I
argue.
can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
Listen, every time you let women into something, they ruin it, man. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
Boy Scouts. There you go.
Yep. Let's see. Lurch Fraley coming in says, Dwarf, every society in which women gain influence and behave like Lucis have collapsed.
Correct.
That's correct. That is an accurate statement.
Yeah. You know what else is a correct and accurate statement?
Mm-hmm. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Here we go.
And we're off.
Alucard. Snot pocket. Sorry. Choking on my spit.
Wow, he's got phlegm in his throat, ladies and gentlemen.
He had to clear his own.
Sorry, man. It's been actually fucking cold, so my sinuses are acting up. But you know what? You know what? Snot pocket mask filled with smegma cheese, placenta, vaginal, genital warts, gas with lasagna, gonorrhea, zinc, spam noodles with
lasagna, gonorrhea,
chunky pure blood sauce, along with potatoes.
Oh.
Stop. Jimmy, the way you read it just makes it that much worse, you faggot.
Good.
Oh, God, that was terrible. God.
You're welcome.
I was trying to find the photo. But I can't find it. We were on a Mout site and assaulting a series of buildings, and all of a sudden we had smoke everywhere. And in the photo, it's like yellow and purple smoke everywhere. And it's like a couple of guys trying to get into this building. Well, what happened was all of this smoke happens. And then we had this sergeant first class who was a tanker. And he was a fucking monster. He was like the size of an NFL linebacker. Comes out of the building with a fucking pig in each hand. He's got a 60 in each hand, just firing away, and like everybody scatters like cockroaches. And they were filming the video at the time, and when it played black, it was just the funniest thing in the world because we're like, "Oh, hit the building!" Got the smoke everywhere, and he comes out with the 60s, and we're like, "Run!" It's just absolutely hysterical watching everybody scatter like fucking cockroaches.
I like the M60.
Sounds like a good time. Let's see.
This guy
batches
was
coming
so
in.
big that he could hold one in each hand.
That's a big man.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big dude. That is a big dude.
Yep. See, moving on here, we got batches with 2. It says, what about Aleister Crowley?
That guy was fucked.
That was after all of this.
Yeah, but he
was
became
after
quite
all of this.
famous for doing some crazy shit himself.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was connected. I did not look for that connection, but I wouldn't be surprised. What we discovered is it's cat ladies.
Yep.
It's always the cat ladies.
It's always the cat
And
ladies.
speaking of cat ladies, Susan McCarley here, not saying that she's a cat leader or anything, but her comment is,
Ruh-roh.
weren't Christian witches generally known to be outspoken, meddlesome old cat ladies?
I would say some of them fell into that category, but some of them were fucking doing some fucked up shit.
There was a whole bunch of different things there. I could do a show on witches. We'll find an appropriate date to do such a show. Maybe the darkest night of the year, the winter solstice or something. But yeah, I could easily do a whole show on that one.
That's what. When is that? It's December, the winter solstice.
It's typically right around the middle of December.
Yes. Okay.
I generally make mead on the solstice.
Yes, I know. You have to sell it to the
Renfest.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of my mead is made on the pagan holidays because the goal eventually is to sell it at Renfest. And if they can buy a bottle of mead made on the Samhain, I'll be able to sell that for $120 and they won't even bat an eyelash.
Fuck it.
Fuck it. It's marketing.
I would buy a bottle of that just because it references Halloween.
Exactly. See, that's the point.
The
Here,
4,
ta-da!
4, 5, and 6. Those Halloween movies. Yeah,
Right.
I would buy that just for that. All right.
Carry
Let's
on.
see. We got Lurch Fraley coming in. Dwarf, check out the animated series Pantheon. The premise is terrifying.
I saw when you put that up. I immediately looked it up. I will take a look at it.
Is it on Netflix or?
It is on Netflix.
I won't watch it then. I don't have Netflix.
I'll find another way to watch it.
There are other ways. I actually may or may not have a box in my house that can find that.
Okay,
I will let you guys know.
Okay,
Let's see. Mando coming in says, Jimmy, when are you going to learn? I don't hit like until I get eye bleach.
Yeah, that's a pattern around here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Let's see. N2 gas pop. Champagne yeast doesn't have much taste. I used to make it for sparkling hard cider.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing: when you're making mead, the yeast will change the flavor of the mead, but the flavor is all in the honey and the season of the honey. You got spring honey and you got late summer honey.
Yep.
There's where the real flavors are. The only other change I will make is if I make a black mead, where I caramelize the honey first, and then it smells like toasted marshmallows, which does not suck. So.
In fact, I have to track down some more honey.
Okay.
Have you tried using lavender honey?
I have apple blossom honey. I have orange blossom honey. And I've got wildflower honey, and all of those have been really good
The 10
results.
gallons I brought you was unprocessed, very dark honey. I don't
That's
know.
apple. That's apple. You can taste the apple in it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go down the fucking meat hole there. Let's see. Dreadnox coming in with 5 says all women are evil. They are
Jimmy.
I
think Jimmy dropped off.
No, he didn't. He's right here.
No, I'm here.
I can hear him. Pop, did you drop off?
No, I'm
Pop
here.
dropped.
Can you hear me?
Are you gay? Are you gay?
What just happened? That's weird.
What happened?
I don't know what the fuck got haunted.
Is the stream still up?
As
The
far
stream
as I
is
know.
still up.
Yeah, we're still good.
Keep
We're
going.
good.
Haunted. Dreadnoks. All women are evil. They are disciples of the middle-aged cat lady until they ascend to the throne of dried tears on that mountain of cat litter and empty wine boxes.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Cat litter and empty wine boxes. I like that.
Yep.
No,
That needs to be a
used
visual.
cat litter. Used cat litter and empty wine boxes.
Billy
That
Von
needs to
Baum,
be a
if you're
visual.
out there and you're listening, or I send you a text earlier or later, we have an idea. And it's going to be
That's a
glorious.
visual. That's definitely a
That is
visual.
awesome. Let's see. 68 Barracuda says Sing and Pop has some kind of voice altering electronics in that collar. It's almost as interesting as his camel toe in that costume. Play Wyoming Trailer Park Fatty chasing Pop. Bro, I'm going to give you half a homo suspicion point because you were looking at Pop's camel toe.
All right, yeah. Roll through it.
Fair?
Yeah,
I think that's fair.
that's fair.
That is a fat woman.
She's large.
Yeah,
She's roomy.
She's
way out of my league, man. It's way out of my league.
You know what, though? That probably would crank out fornication trophies like nothing.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I have another joke, but I'm going to let that one go too.
Hey!
68 Barracuda coming in and says, hey, Billy Von Baum, how about a Pop Hudson with the ladies? He was a flaming Mo.
Oh, yeah. Rock Hudson was a homosexual.
Yes, he was.
Big time.
Didn't he catch herpes?
It wouldn't
I
surprise
think he
me.
got herpes.
Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me. Lurch Frele coming in says, so she wanted to sexually liberate her burbled, ingrown rectal pubes coated with last dribble of donkey spunk. Damn, baby, you're really wet. Yeah, I went and saw a donkey show earlier.
Oh, God.
What?
Oh, that's horrible.
Wow.
That is fucked up.
That's bad. Mighty Mouse Malibu coming in says, Dwarf, you know how to tell if it's a 70s porno? The guy's dick has sideburns.
I knew it was going to be bad.
That's bad.
Fuck off.
Still funny,
Fuck
though.
all the
Still
way
funny.
off.
Let's see. Mando, Jimmy, did you need to
It is
choke
so
down throat yogurt? And that's an
Oh,
unfriend.
wow. Harsh.
Bastard. Jesus.
You are unfriended.
Oh, you dick. You dick, man. Let's see. Alucard, he's
You are
laughing
unfriended.
maniacally in the chat.
Oh, dude, he got us good, that one, man. You
That's
bastard.
bad. N2 Gas, with all the brain rot humor, I propose that over the next 2 election cycles, we swing the Senate to a 67 supermajority.
Well, I would like to see us take all the House and the Senate and keep the presidency for another 15 to 20 years, because that's what's going to take to unfuck this whole thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Let's see. Hooliganism. Oh, he's starting his own crowdfunder. $5 towards an evil monkey reads Seuss CD. I could barely say that, man. You want me to read Dr. Seuss?
Evil Monkey reads what?
Let's see. 68 Barracuda.
Wow.
Blavatsky's Rocks Canyon spewing forth sulfuric leeches onto your chest as a zinc sauce leaks from her empty eye sockets and maggots escape down her cinnamon donut into your lasagna. That is a really horrible way to ruin a
Oh
good
my
lasagna.
God.
God damn, undead.
That's bad.
It's real fucking.
That is so fucked
That's
up.
so specific.
Why are you trying to ruin lasagna for me? It's like one of my few joys I have left in life. You fucker.
Lasagna, booze, and Little Debbie's. Don't ruin those for Pop.
I'm done with Little Debbie. We broke up a long time ago. Yeah, she was too cheap.
But
Oh,
not-
so
but
so
not pumpkin
so
cake.
you broke up with Little Debbie to go cheat on her with Ben and Jerry, right?
No.
Wow.
That's a good one, though. That's a good one. Yeah, almost had me walk into that one, but no, we're not doing it. I actually broke up there for Sarah Lee. It's true, though.
Nice.
The butter pound cake, man, and the bumpy cake. I mean, you just can't walk away from that.
If you butter her pound cake, you might end up with bumpy cake. I'm just
Yeah, but if you
saying.
butter her pound cake, you're going to end up with a little Debbie anyway.
and then she could be your little nutty buddy.
A little nutty.
No, that's only if you slip it in the wrong hole.
Oh, okay. God, that took a weird turn right there.
Yes.
Weird turn. Weird.
Little detour there, folks. Tomahawk here. Last two on Rumble here, guys. We're going to call it a night on the Rumble chat, so get them in while you can. Tomahawk here. Bit of trivia. Cats were imported to Europe from the Middle East to keep rodents out of grain stores.
True story.
Yep.
Probably imported from Egypt. The Egyptians had a thing for cats.
Oh, yeah. It's a holy item for them.
Yeah.
Yep. And last one here on Rumble as Alucard. I expect that the United Nations will try something during November.
Well, we'll see.
We're about to find out.
Well, hopefully we haven't been fucking around too much.
Yeah.
All right. See, we had a couple more jump over on the YouTube side. Mario Trujillo here coming in says, Jimmy, there's more chats on the fallback channel.
Do we monitor that one?
Do we have we monitored the fallback channel?
Oh, did I fuck up? Yeah, I fucked up.
Well, what
That's
happened?
all right.
It's all right.
Carrying on. It's all right. I left the fallback channel on public. Sorry, guys. My bad. That's me. Let's see. Steve Canova here with Dwarfs talk about his mead. We need Billy Von Baum to do a Battle Dwarf drunk Orson Welles commercial mashup. Oh, and put some of this towards the Singing Pop Costume Fund.
Fuck off. Don't
Next year, gentlemen.
I don't know where to get the helmet from, man.
Oh, I'm pretty sure Mrs. Battle Dwarf will come up with something.
Why do you gotta volunteer her services, you motherfucker? Come on.
Because she thinks it's funny as fuck.
I'm not laughing. This is serious business, man.
But Pop, you did say laughter is the best medicine.
It is. It is.
And everybody gets fucked within the regiment.
Yeah, they do. I get it.
Just saying. We'll jump over here to the last couple chats of the night here from MGTOW side. Got Dark Mad Dog. Pop, about Hamas Piker, here is a list of bannable offenses on Twitch. Milky, VTuber, showed too much cleavage, banned for a day. Shondo, VTuber, banned because she said cucks should beat their wives. I can understand that one. Asmongold, banned for saying who cares if Palestinians die. Tectone, banned over stuff. Iron Mouse, maybe I forgot, not e-thought, but or has been deplatformed in a site for minors.
Ooh.
Furries and far left groomers, e-thought terrorists are left alone. Hassan did make a threat on U.S. politicians and others. Yes.
Yeah, we're done with
Don't make
Twitch.
threats.
Anyway.
You're going to get your door kicked. Don't make threats online.
Yeah.
You're just going to get your fucking door kicked.
Yeah, it would be nice to see that happen to those that are saying shit today. Let's see. And last one from Crazy Uncle. Question to Pop, Battledorf, and anyone else on the stream. Are you nervous about the EBT shutdown in a few days? FYI, I've seen a food riot. It's scary shit. That's why I ask, will you kill someone over a tomato? And what if it's the difference of you and your kids living or dying? Also, any thoughts on the 31 Atlas and its potential crashing off the coast of Cali? Also, run the scenario of the comet impact and the following destabilization of tectonic plates.
If 3i Atlas hits the Earth, we're done.
I
mean, that thing is huge, but it's on the other side of the sun right now. We're not going to hit it. Now, I'm not. There might be another one out there. Who knows? But that one is already. It's already beyond hitting us. But we'll see. Who knows?
We will see. All righty, ladies and gentlemen. The Battledorf is sleepy and he's yawning, so we're going to call it a night. Battledorf.
What?
Final thoughts.
Did we read Cash Apps?
No, not yet.
No, we did not. Thank you for reminding
You
me.
faggot.
Hang on. Let's not get all nasty now.
I had a couple sips of the mead, and I'm going to have another sip one more. Because
there you go.
I can.
Well, plus bringing that up, Jackal the Emperor throws a dollar at us. Says, just imagine an army of evil, faggotists, and globalist monsters being turned around by a volley of musket fire from an infantry square of Christian soldiers. Awesome.
Yeah. Well, we got Cash App from John Lacey, $10. Shout out to Terrence Pop. One of those numbers.
Thank you very much, man.
Cool, man.
Send me your number if you have not already.
Send
me your number. Send it.
Send it to the number to Battledorf so we can add your name or initials on the wall of stars.
Yep.
We got one from Eugene. He sent $50. And let's see, for Samantha Tillage to pay it forward to the regiment. All right.
Yeah. Well, you get one of these.
Thanks for your support.
Thank you very much. All right. And then we got HKC for $5. Great show. Bolsheviks. Yeah, we had a drink now.
Have you even said the word tonight, Dwarf?
Once.
Bolsheviks.
There.
Nope, we were thinking the same thing.
There. I said it. Bolsheviks. Bolsheviks. Now drink.
We got one here from 30 from Susie McCarley. It's
Thank
just
you, Suze.
coincidence. Eye roll. Okay. It's all good.
It's just a coincidence.
There you go. Is that everything?
I believe that is everything.
I think so.
All righty, Popster. We're ready for the safety briefing.
All right. Retired First Sergeant Pop here giving you the safety briefing. Do not drink and drive. Do not drink and swim. That's not going to work out for you. If you absolutely must fornicate, wear a condom, take it with you and flush it down the toilet and watch it go all the way down. Why? Because women are sneaky bitches and child support does last 18 to 21 years, depending upon the state you are in. If you're out in the town and you need to get into a fight or have to fight, run away first if you can. If not, do everything in your power not to go to the ground because that is where you get stomped out. Rack up, pack up, and stack up. There's always safety in numbers, and maintain your situational awareness because if you're going to be attacked, something in your environment will have changed, and it's up to you to see it. And last but not least, I'm sick and tired of throwing you sons of bitches into the dirt because you're taking a permanent solution to a temporary goddamn problem. Play the long game. You have no idea what tomorrow holds for you, and it can literally change on a dime. Stay in the fight, and if everything else fails, live at a motherfucking spite. And always remember, Uncle Pop is here cheering for you for all of your victories, even the ones you can never tell anyone about. Boom, beer me. Yeah!
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. And you guys already know my spiel. Go to the merch site, get you something. We should have thought of something Halloweenish to release out.
You might need a homo suspicion point for saying weenish. Just saying.
You are fined 1 homo suspicion point for violation of the Man Code Morality Statute.
Got ya.
as soon as it left my mouth, I was like, oh, fuck.
This is some good fucking therapy, man. This is the best.
That it is. But alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, you know us. We're out of here, but 2 days. Devil's Night.
We're off like a podcast.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be a good one.
Yep. And well, I was wanting to take the whole day off so I can join in full stream, but had to use my PTO to go for my dad's birthday next week. So again, I'll be showing up late, but I will be there. And yes, I will be here as Evil Shaggy.
All right.
Outstanding.
See you in 2 days, ladies and germs. Take it easy.
Take it easy.